The Secret Menu Podcast with your hosts, Diego Red and Money Boss. Brought to you by Rebel TV, the Rebel entity. Live from the West Side and worldwide. Real ones know what's up, and if you don't, you get the point. Tap in. It's the Secret Menu Podcast.
This is fresh.
The Secret Menu Podcast.
This is fresh.
Money Boss.
Hey,
What it do? Just like that, we back. Secret Menu Podcast, you feel me? It is hump day. It is hump day, you feel me? I see our good people is already pulling up. Shout out Gerald Martin, Ashley Hopkins, Jackie Brown is in the house. Kimberly Williams is in the house. No, Kimberly Sears, I apologize. Kimberly Sears is in the house. Sarah Fradu, Cuba, Kimmy Kim, my dog Isaac Ortiz is in the building. And shout out to everybody else that's pulling up in the cut, you know what I'm saying, just watching, you feel me? Okay, Gerald Martin, it's Bones. Bones, what it do, dog?
Oh, what's happening?
That's Bones. What it is, boy. I see Sophia Garza's in the house, too. Okay, pull on up, man.
Pulling up,
man. Boss, how was your weekend and I guess the first 2 days of this week? You know what I'm saying? We late.
Weekend was pretty good. We had the motorcycle run out here, which I didn't get out.
You didn't make it to one single night?
Yeah, I went to the dance, and I normally don't even go to the dance, but I went to the dance and it was crazy. It was cool. It was no bullshit. And then Sunday it was chill.
Okay.
It was chill Sunday.
I seen a few racing videos.
Yeah.
I think I seen Scheme racing and shit.
I didn't make none of that.
Shout out Scheme. He was out there racing and shit. I seen him kind of lose it on one, then I think I seen him win two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That boy got a bike over there. That boy got
he hot.
Bat out of hell over there. He hot in the motherfucker.
Shout out to bro.
Mm-hmm.
You feel
Rudy, that's what's up. Let's go Dodgers. The wheels up 8-0
Tamisha.
in the bottom of the 8. So
Who they
let
playing?
me know what we doing.
Who they playing?
We playing Padres.
Okay. Damn, I like the Padres. That's crazy. I like the Padres. They was up 8-0 over the Padres?
Yeah, we are.
I'm more of a baseball. I be growing up. I was like the Giants, and then I kind of liked the A's, but I started traveling. First baseball game I went to was a Padres game, so I always support the Padres. You know what I'm saying? I'm janky as fuck though, because I kind of really like the Detroit Tigers too. I don't really got a baseball team, but last night they blew up the Tropicana Hotel. Rest in peace to the Tropicana Hotel, built in 1957. They blew that motherfucker up because they are building a new stadium in Las Vegas for the Oakland A's. Well, it'll be the Las Vegas, whatever they name it. You know what I'm saying? Tamisha Muhammad is in the house. What it do? Yeah, so I think I will finally stay solid with a baseball team when the A's get here because I live out here. You know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with Raiders because I'm diehard about football. If they get a basketball team, I can't fuck with the basketball team because I'm diehard Lakers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
So what you gonna do?
I'm gonna just roll with the baseball team. That's it.
Okay.
And then even the women's basketball team, I kind of fuck with. My hockey team though is the Golden Knights. You feel me? Shout out to Golden Knights. So I fuck with Vegas. I just can't switch my football and my basketball team. You know what I'm saying? I can't switch it. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that has pulled up to hang out with us tonight. Diego Red is in the building.
Money Boss is definitely in his own building. And I'm chilling.
Chilling?
Really ain't got nothing to say too much.
Was there auntie at the motorcycle run?
Man, auntie was at the motorcycle run. Cousin was at the motorcycle run. Your mama was at the motorcycle run. Your mama had friends that had friends at the motorcycle run. That shit was crazy. The motorcycle party was crazy. I seen my daughter in that motherfucker. I was just like, what?
I seen she made a whole post about you. So when you're hanging out with the older people and your daddy walk in, is Wandy's in the house.
Everybody be,
You the
your
cool.
daddy here.
You the cool dad.
Your daddy. Yeah, I don't be tripping. I be, you know, that one right there, she likes to dance and in a motorcycle function and shit like that. Like you can't, cause niggas grab.
It's drunk ass niggas in leather.
Yeah.
You know, from out of town who don't know what's going. You know what I'm saying? Like, who this man? I get it.
Yeah.
So you gotta kind of be on your P's.
And I tell her like,
you give her that look.
I give her that. First, I go walk up on her, and I whisper in her ear what I gotta say, and tell her about her way. She with her peoples, y'all do it. Hey, y'all just watch out, you know.
Don't embarrass me in this motherfucker.
Because I ain't supposed to be playing in here.
Yeah, don't embarrass me. Yeah, but I mean that's real. Don't put me in a situation. You know, I try to do it all the time. My niece just don't give a fuck. My niece don't care that I'm there. Diego, come quick, Shay outside fighting. I told her I was here when I got here. She don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta try to give him that look. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm here tonight. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? That's what it do. Without further ado, it's Hump Day. Secret Menu Podcast, Diego Red. Money Boss is in the house. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna step away from celebrity news. We're gonna step away from gossip blog shit. We're going right to something that's very serious. There is a Category 5 storm over Florida right now. Hurricane Milton. Who the fuck be naming the hurricanes? Like, how do they name that motherfucker before it come? And then Milton is like, this is one that's coming to fuck shit up. Ain't been one like this in a long time, and they name him Milton. This is a nigga that's here with vengeance. Milton sound like a drunk nigga who heard his wife was at the Legion dancing on a nigga, and he got up, put his shit on, and he coming in here to fuck shit up. But on a serious note, it's crazy because when they showed the overhead view of it, that motherfucker literally is over the whole state. It's over the whole state, although it's stronger in some places than it is in others. And we're gonna start here. We're gonna show. Let's show some of the footage, and then we're gonna get into the first part. I couldn't wait to do the first part, but let's look at some of the footage of what's going on out there in Florida right now.
Tornado! Damn!
I got it. Yo. Oh my gosh, it's flipping cars. Oh.
The roof flying.
Oh my God.
Roof gone.
Roof coming up.
Oh, gotta get the here.
He said, don't come this way. Look at the trash can.
It's a tornado, bro. Look, real tornado right here.
It's a trash can. The trash cans.
God damn.
For the most part, shout out to our viewers in other states, other cities and shit. For the most part, most of us are Californian. We don't experience this. We don't go through this. And that's why I wanted to get to the first part. Shout out Peach Oliver down in Sacramento, who be making fire ass food, but her social media page be cracking, and she often asks questions and say things that be heavily engaged. And I seen her make a post, and she said, us California motherfuckers would have been out of there immediately. They wouldn't have had to tell us to evacuate. But this is my whole thing with that, boss. I had to get on her post and say, I will have to agree to disagree, because when you live somewhere, you're born and raised, you're 40 years old, you're 30 years old, and they've had storms or hurricanes, and you never packed up the house, evacuated, and went nowhere. Like, do you think they're over exaggerating? Do you think this is just another one like the last one? I don't think everybody in California would have just packed up and went somewhere. Black people are the most skeptical people. We've seen it with COVID. We've seen it with other things, you know what I'm saying, at the party. We know the wrong niggas is in here. We just still stay. But do you think if, let's just say by some mysterious technicality, storm alert popped up on TV and they were saying Californians from San Diego to Oakland, you know what I'm saying, as high up from Portland, the whole West Coast, right? You need to evacuate now, head east, evacuate now. What percentage of people do you think would pack up their homes and hit the freeway to leave?
That's hard. I don't, because we're so arrogant. California people are arrogant as fuck. We're arrogant, so we don't take things for what it is. It's kind of show and prove to us. So they couldn't tell us to evacuate, and just us getting up to go. I don't think it'll be that many motherfuckers that'll go. It'll be some motherfuckers like, I ain't even gonna take no chance.
Right. So we on the same page, because that's how I feel about it.
It's not gonna be a lot of motherfuckers that's going, because you can just take in consideration of the Y2K thing. Like when Y2K was coming around, they was like, oh, it's gonna reset everything. Y'all get water, and then a lot of motherfuckers didn't take that shit serious. Like,
right, to the last minute.
To the last minute. You know what I mean? And then at the last minute, motherfuckers went to go do it. Then it was just like, nah, I told y'all. And
that is how the chaos sets in. Because the stores get their deliveries weekly on the same time. If everybody who had their normal schedule would just buy their shit when they seen it. But what happens is at the last minute, everybody rushes, and that's what creates the chaos. The shelves become empty because the next delivery ain't for 4 or 5 days. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Californians would necessarily jump up and evacuate. Stennis Cook in the house. Flawless of the West Coast Dream Team in the house. Stennis says he thinks 60% of the people in California will get up and leave. Q-Ball thinks 40. I just can't see it being that high. I just can't. I think some people would thug it out
because we ain't experienced it. So that's why I'm saying I don't think we know the magnitude of what them things are. So we wouldn't budge. Like, we'll be like, okay, it's a tornado. We don't know. Because we ain't had one.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? We ain't had one. So we don't know. So if something like that did come and they said evacuate because they haven't had one.
Mm-hmm.
So they're telling you to evacuate because the meteorologist is saying, oh, it's going to be a big one. We're going to wait and see how big it is.
Right. We don't trust most of these motherfuckers anyway. Then you got to look at where we are. It used to be a time where everybody was home. Everybody watched 10 o'clock news. We watched our favorite shows because we only had about 8 channels. Now motherfuckers got Hulu. They got Netflix. They got their phone. Motherfuckers don't even... So there's a large portion of motherfuckers who won't even see the evacuation notice. You got old people who don't have anybody to come grab them to take them anywhere. You got young motherfuckers who, you know, first time living on their own or doing their thing or whatever. They gonna thug it out anyways. The young percentage is like, whatever. Everybody come to my house. Everybody gonna be in one house kicking. I don't see it. But then other things come into play, and this young lady also breaks it down as she's there in the storm. And we'll talk about that next after we take a listen at what she has to say.
Be like, y'all need to evacuate. Y'all need to evacuate. Do y'all got evacuation money? Because I can't afford my rent here. You think I can afford to go somewhere else? Like, it's not free to evacuate. Gas already high. And you talking about, I need to get on the road, go somewhere, and I got to pay to go wherever I'm going. Like, what are y'all talking about? Evacuate. You're not taking it serious. Baby, my bank account, I guess not taking it serious because I can't afford that.
A lot of people didn't factor in financials. Gas is high. You have to load your entire family into a car with extra drawers, shoes, clothes, blankets, whatever food you can get in your car. Some motherfuckers got a Hyundai Sonata. So you got to get all this shit, and then you have to drive to a destination. Not everybody has a relative in the next state or 2 states over that they can get to. We saw the picture. That storm in Florida is over pretty much the entire state. Motherfuckers think, I can drive. Driving 2 hours might not help you. You got to get kind of far. So even if you had a cousin right top of the state, that might not be far enough. It costs to evacuate, to get to another state and get you a hotel and shit for 2 weeks, a week or whatever, to buy food on the road, gas. I don't think everybody can afford to do that. Do you think that play a role in the reason why I don't think everybody else would be able to evacuate, and why some people in Florida aren't leaving?
That plays a big part. I want to say this because I think I said this before. The average American,
Mm-hmm.
don't have $5,000 saved in their account.
Damn.
The average American don't have $4,300 away somewhere. So when you say evacuate, you can probably look at 10 people you know, and they might not have $1,200
Right.
to go nowhere. So it's hard to evacuate somewhere when you don't have the funds to evacuate.
Right.
Because this is going to cost some money. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cost some money. And some people understand that. That's why they're doing what they're doing. And they they boarding up and trying to hold on. And,
the best that they can.
And the best they can. You know what I'm saying? So, I know a lot. I stayed there for 2 years, so I know a lot of people there. And the thing about me, if you ask, shout out to D1, I just seen him pull up. Shout out to Jamie too, Jamie Walker. I just seen, when I was there, I used to tell D1, you know October pulling up, right? October and November, I'm out of here.
I'm gone. This storm shit is coming. I'm out of here.
I don't do the storm shit. I don't even know how this works, but I'm out. I see you in December, January.
A lot of motherfuckers just paid their rent. They like, And there are the other dangers that people don't speak about. If everybody's leaving the town, it is some niggas around there who ain't. This is the shit they're not showing. This is the shit that was going on during Katrina, though. Motherfuckers was leaving and it was bandits. It's niggas who, they going house to house just taking shit. Some motherfuckers had to stand their ground and guard their motherfucking home. Especially if you a homeowner. I'm a homeowner. I got insurance on this motherfucker. Chances of this motherfucker flying in the air like Dorothy are slim to none, but it might be some flooding, it might be some shit, but I could leave and a motherfucker might take everything that I can't put in his car. You know what I'm saying? It's some niggas around there doing some stealing. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the shit they not showing right now. We'll hear about more of that, I assure you, as this shit continues. But a lot of motherfuckers just guarding their crib. They're not just gonna get up and leave. Especially if I'm a homeowner, motherfucker. I got insurance. I gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying? I gotta kind of man the damage. Let me board my windows. Let me put my sandbags out. Cause I own this shit. Now if you renting, you might can just bounce up and then the landlord is responsible for the damages. Some people finna try to take care of the shit the best they can. They got a boat on the side of the house. They got pets. They got shit going on. They don't want to leave. I think California would be in trouble if we ever got something like this. I think we'd be in trouble. There's a guy who's going viral though. I'm gonna just call this nigga Boat Guy. This nigga has a boat, and he actually, when he heard the warning, he went down to the lake to live in his boat. He says God told him to stay down here by the boat. He's not leaving. Is he crazy or not? Let's take a look.
I would rather be with my boat than not with it, because if I'm not here, I don't know what's going to happen to it. But if I'm here, I mean, I know I'll survive. If the boat goes down, I can swim. But I'm not going to go somewhere else and leave the boat here, because this is everything I own right now. I mean, I can't afford to give it up. Social Security cut my Social Security check off in June, said I'm no longer disabled. I don't know what that means. So they cut my check off. Now I have no income. So if I lose this boat, then I'm back on the street again, and I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, all right.
Let her do. Explain to them why you're deciding to stick out a Category 5, one of the worst hurricanes in Tampa history, out on a 20-foot sailboat in Tampa Harbor.
I faith in God. I don't put my faith in man. God told me to come out here and get a boat. I came out here and got a boat. And everything that he's been telling me over the last 2 days is I'm doing the right thing. He's got my back. I'm in good shape. I ain't sweating it. We're going to ride this one out. We got set up the way we know what we're doing. And as long as the water just keeps rising, we'll be fine.
Will you be wearing a life jacket?
Hell no.
Are you going to be able to swim if it need be?
In circles.
He said he not going no motherfucking where. They calling him Lieutenant Dan. They calling that nigga Lieutenant Dan. Dana Marie Franklin in the house. Kiana Allen is in the house. Shannon Leanne is in the house. Also, my travel homegirl, Sarah Sexton, is in the house. She travels all over the goddamn world all the time. I keep telling her she needs to get a YouTube channel and vlog this shit. She does a lot of that on social media, Snapchat. She logs her experiences. She goes to more countries than anybody I know. But Sarah says something interesting, because we were gonna get to that a little later, but we're gonna get to it right now. Sarah Sexton says, you guys don't think this is obvious government-induced hurricane evidence? The mayor literally said, oh, I know it's gonna be horrible. How do you know? I mean, if you live in them areas and you hearing what they saying, like it's Category 3, and you've lived 40 years, you kind of know through your hurricane experiences how much worse this one will be. But a lot of people are believing, boss, that this is a man-made hurricane, and that some people even are believing it's based on the election coming November 5th. Is November 5th the election day? It's somewhere around there. Yeah. Motherfuckers can vote. So they believe that they've found a way to create this storm, get motherfuckers out of there, because Florida is a red state, and that will keep, which is weird, because they think it will stop the Kamala people from voting. Florida's already a red state, which doesn't make sense. This guy breaks it down better than I can. Let's take a look.
I can't even say some. A lot of y'all out here really think that this hurricane was man-made to skew the election or change the election for Florida. Absolutely mind blows me, because what do you mean? And how does that line up for you logically? It kind of amazes me that me and the people that think that this is a man-made hurricane, our vote counts the same. Like, we are seen as the same type of logical human. It's like, wait a second, whoa. Not to be mean, but they should not count as much as mine, because, I mean, listen to that. Say it with me out loud. You really think they made a Category 5 death hurricane in the middle of Gulf of Mexico to send to Florida and destroy all of Florida because they want to win a vote? You think that's going to help out Kamala Harris's election votes? Is that what you think? The left is going to be like, oh yeah, look at this hurricane. The right didn't help us out. It takes 2 seconds to look up that you guys have been red quite for some time. Like, nothing's going to change because it's a hurricane. You guys are still going to vote Republican almost 1,000%. And I feel like everybody knows that. But for whatever reason, you guys are like, well, this hurricane, it's going to stop us from... No, you think they making the hurricane so y'all can't vote? Election day is November 5th. You don't think they would have planned this hurricane to hit on like Halloween or something so you guys could evacuate and not come back and come back to a destroyed city so you could never vote? I'm just saying. That would make sense. I'd be like, you know what? Maybe this is just called climate change. This is just us. This is humans fucking up the world. I don't understand how hard that is to grasp. We did this. And this is going to just keep on getting worse. Like 10 years from now, it's going to be like Category 10 hurricanes and we're going to be dead. I suppose there was some sort of IQ test before voting, so people just be like, oh, no, he's a dickhead. His only counts is 0.25. He doesn't really know anything.
So he, too, is a believer in the man-made storms, which is pretty much obvious. You can literally go on YouTube and watch videos of people making man-made storms, but he doesn't believe that this one is man-made and targeted for the election. Sarah says not political, diabolical, just to alleviate some population control type shit. Some people believe it's based on the election. I kind of can't because it's a red state already. So it's like, unless it's Kamala. Now, if it's the blue side that's doing this so that the red side is out of there, and we see that Florida becomes a blue state during voting, then it might make some sense. What do you think about the whole man-made storm shit and its ties to this election that's a few days away?
From the history of things, I ain't putting shit past these motherfuckers. What they gonna do, what they done, and what they may have done. I won't put it past them. But me saying that they did it to get rid of the Republicans in that state, well, here's the thing. Yes, you guys.
Well, really, they're saying the Democrats. The theory is the Democrats. Mm-hmm.
Right, but I'm saying, yes, that's a red state. But if you don't get them people to vote, you may have a few people that's voting blue in that state. Mm-hmm. That gets them to go. That state to start turning. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a lot of things, because yes, it's a red state, and what makes the state red is because all the counties have the people that voted for Republican, Democrat in them counties.
It's a lot of money there.
Right. It's a shitload of money.
When you equate money with
the richest
states,
place in
rich
Florida
motherfuckers are red usually.
Right. In Boca. Mm-hmm. That's the richest motherfucking place in Florida.
Right.
Boca.
Miami,
Boca
Star Island, Lauderdale,
that ain't
all
nothing.
the rich. But I'm just saying, it's an entire state. Yeah. Some of our richest communities are in Florida. It's a retirement state where rich motherfuckers all come to live. So the money's there.
Right. For real.
So
I'm just gonna say I don't put nothing past you. Mm-hmm. And because when they came out and told us they can make it rain when they want to, I'm like, huh? So I don't put nothing past them.
Well, I mean, I've seen, you can watch videos where they do it in Dubai. Is like, they're not hiding it because they have the most issues with heat and the temperature. So they have ways to block the sun. They have ways to get rain. So Dubai is evidence that these tactics do work to the extreme of creating hurricanes. I'm sure it's not far from A to Z. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if I can create some rain and shit for my crops, I could just make this shit go crazy and make a hurricane. So it is possible. I think the theory would be placed because they might have the right theory just on the wrong culprit. Because it being a red state and they're saying, oh, this is Trump and them trying to do this to get motherfuckers out of there. It would seem like maybe it ain't Trump. Maybe it's the motherfucker who's likely not supposed
to win.
To win. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they stirred the pot with it.
I don't put nothing past these people. You know what I mean? They are capable of doing any and everything. And look at North Carolina. Nigga, that wasn't the Hurricane Helen didn't wipe North Carolina out like that. Man, they broke the levees like they did in New Orleans, man.
And a lot of people mentioned, I was talking to somebody today and they was like, see, motherfuckers didn't learn. They didn't get out of New Orleans when I said, nah. It can't be the same thing because that storm didn't fuck New Orleans up. The levees breaking.
And the same thing with New Orleans, but the levees wouldn't have broke if you would have fucking opened them so they don't break like that. They broke because you kept them the way you kept them, and so it had to break.
I still believe they broke because of dynamite. Like everybody heard the explosions and shit. They blew the levees.
Yeah, I believe they blew the levees just like in North Carolina. And I was telling people this, and people don't like North Carolina. I mean, over there in North Carolina area, they got a lot of material that they can use that this man has already been given something upwards of $200 billion to get the material off that land. And the people wasn't budging. People wasn't budging about that. And so, you know, and he was adamant about it. And I think that's what happened.
It's something they want.
Yes, it's what they wanted. And people, they went as far as now asking people if they want to sell their house. So that tells you, do you want to help save me or save what's going on? Do I want to sell my house? That's crazy.
You know, I'm a movie fan. You know. I'm a movie watcher. I watch everything that drops, right? Mm-hmm. They recently just remade the movie Twister, no more than 2 months ago. No more than 2 months, Twister comes out. When you watch the movie, there's a young lady and her friends, they're teens in high school. They're storm chasers. They do this experiment.
Storm chasers, yeah.
Her and one guy survive. The rest of their friends are swept away in the storm. They die. She goes on to not storm chase no more. The other guy goes on to do storm chasing work. He comes and gets her and say, hey, I'm working with these people. We want to chase these storms. I need you. So she comes back and they're working on the storms. Right.
Yeah.
So as she's going along, she meets this other guy that they try to outlaw. Oh, he's bad. Fuck him. These motherfuckers. And the guy kind of tells her like, hey, ask your dude what they really doing when they out here fucking with these storms. And it come to find out, they're already going to people trying to buy the motherfucking houses. They trying to buy that real estate and that land before the storms even come. The storms come. So if you don't take this high price, the storms come and fuck it all up. Now we offer you low for your piece of shit of land that's left. And that whole plot is in this movie that I just watched.
And this was happening.
And the whole storm making, all this shit is in this movie that just fuck came out. I know y'all might remember Twister from back in the day, but watch the new Twister. It kind of fucked with this shit. It kind of fit these theories, man. Kiana Allen says, but FEMA had to pay people a bunch of money. I wonder why they would blow the levee if they knew the government could ultimately. Money doesn't exist, Kiana. Money's not a real thing. So they blow the levees.
Tell people that.
And they give every family $700, because what they've given these people for relief is $750. And you think, God damn, nigga, $750 for 1 million motherfuckers. That's a lot of money. That ain't shit to a country. That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Johnson & Johnson and other companies had these lawsuits where they have to pay out $10,000 to 1 million people. It ain't shit. It's insured money. You know what I'm saying? So FEMA and these funds and the government relief funds and shit, you got to think. This is what I tell motherfuckers about insurance. You pay for sure. My car insurance is now. It was just my car insurance was just close to $5 and some change. I just recently switched and got some shit did to where my car insurance is $400 for that one car, right? You pay this car insurance for 3, 4, 5, 7 years. No accidents. They just stacking that money. Times a million, however many clients they have, they just stacking your 400s month after month after month after month after month. So when you have a wreck, you have a wreck, we'll total the car. Here's $3,500. Here's $7,000. That $7,000 they give you for that insurance claim is nothing compared to what you've paid into it over these years. So FEMA having to give money, they have these things set up where they're constantly making money every year for what if a natural disaster happens. It's money going into that. Think of all the years there aren't natural disasters in between it. How long has it been since Katrina? Which is probably our last biggest one. 15 years?
I think so.
See what I'm saying? So all that relief they get, all those 15 years, that shit just stacked up. So it's nothing to say, here's $750 for everybody. So paying ain't the issue, Kiana, to answer your question. Caleb Martin says, I quit truck driving to chase storms. Videos coming soon. Nigga, is you serious? I don't know if to believe you or not. You might really be out here chasing storms. High Horse says Hawaii was the most recent. The fires in Hawaii, but then you got to think, High Horse, you got to think about Hawaii. Hawaii's small. Them islands is small, so it's fire. But what's the population of the people on Hawaii? How many motherfuckers did they have to pay? Like that money wasn't a dent in the money they have. Like Hawaii, they paid out them people and they're rebuilding Hawaii. And then most motherfuckers who are there,
the rich is over there now.
Well, the rich is there but like I said, most of their homes are insured. Most of them are rich. They have money.
No, they wasn't insured for the fire.
They didn't have. But how do you not have water and fire damage on your home? You don't have water and fire on your home? I'm asking you. Listen, do you have water and fire?
I do, but some places don't give you that because they know you're going to have these storms. They don't give you that.
But who has a house? But I'm saying, who has a house? But listen, and not fire. Fire's the main one because the average house, the chances of your house catching on fire and the chances of your house flooding, your house has a better chance of catching on fire or fire damage. Most people have fire before they have flood.
But this is what I'm saying. In certain places, they don't carry that. They're not. So
you saying they didn't offer fire in Hawaii?
Yes, they didn't offer because they stay next to these fucking these lava shits and shit, the volcanoes. So that's why they don't give them.
They really gotta have it. You got a volcano, an active volcano on this island, and I can't get fire.
Listen, that's why they won't give it to you because they know that shit is there. That's just like some people in Florida. They not covering their houses for that.
That's boss. If you live in a state that is known synonymously for hurricanes, you don't offer me flood? Come on, bro.
No.
They gotta offer flood. That gotta be one of the biggest selling insurances.
Bro, it was a white couple on TV just now talking about it, like on YouTube when I was watching YouTube.
They couldn't get flood coverage for their home.
They don't cover for the flood. They don't cover their home.
That's insane. Like, how do I live? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I live in a state that's flooding all the time, but I can't get flood coverage? That's some janky ass shit. Mike Larry's in the house. Yeah, that's some janky shit. Yeah. Savannah is in the house. Yeah, that's some janky shit, bro. But even still, so let's just say they didn't have fire damage for the people in Hawaii. That's still a fraction of the money that FEMA has saved over 15 years since Katrina. So they paid, we paid out Hawaii. And we burnt this motherfucker up for whatever reason they want to take over Hawaii, right? Oh, we'll give the people some money, but now we gonna buy y'all those. We gonna buy your shit. We gonna buy your shit. We gonna buy your shit.
We gonna buy all of it.
Right, but those who sell, some people
over
won't.
here and bought millions of Oprah over there buying up land
in Hawaii.
Zuckerberg buying up land.
Right.
BlackRock buying up
right
in Hawaii.
For those who sell. But there's always people who sell. Because like when I went to New Orleans, there's motherfuckers who you'll see. This was crazy. Kurt taking me. He just want to show me. He was like, nigga, this used to be this. And this used to be this neighborhood. And this used to be this. And as you go through these neighborhoods, everything fucked up. And this is years. This is Katrina probably 15 years ago. This is probably 2, maybe 3 years ago max. Yeah, the movie's 2 years old. The movie ain't even 2 years old. So this is like 2 years ago. And he's showing me, but you'll see everything fucked up. Then you'll see a nice ass house. And he'd be like, yeah, they didn't sell. Motherfuckers who, like I said, those people who stayed, guarded their shit. Nigga, this is all I got is this piece of land. They didn't sell. Everything else around it fucked up. It's pitch black in some places. And then just one nice ass house here. You go a block up, it's 6 nice houses here. Go 2 blocks up, it's 3 nice houses here. And this is 2 years ago. After 15 years, New Orleans still ain't recovered. And what motherfuckers did is they bought that land and they just sitting on it. But now you see, what do you see? 50 Cent down there. He just bought a whole bunch of land for motherfucking his movie studio. Yeah, that's what they do. Motherfuckers go buy this shit up and they sat on it. He announced it, but he might have bought it from somebody who bought it and held it 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is janky. You gotta watch these motherfuckers and what they doing. This shit is crazy.
Fact, bro.
This is a cold country. Fact. This is a cold ass country, bro.
Facts, man. Cold. And then you gotta even pay attention to these motherfucking insurance people.
Yeah, Wandy says they don't offer that coverage just because of the floods. That's crazy that I live here and I can't get flood coverage when this motherfucker is bound to flood.
Because it's going to flood every year.
And that explains,
that's why I'm not giving you. That's why I can't give you.
So I get it. That's why you see the motherfucker who say, I'm not leaving my house. They sit and they sandbag they shit and they gotta protect it. That's crazy.
And that's what happened in Hawaii with the fire.
We don't offer fire.
Insurance do this. Let me tell you what insurance do. Insurance is the coldest scam in America's history. It's the coldest scam. Not only because you're paying so much into it, right? And if something happens, they give you a little bit out. Here is the scam of all scams. They send an adjuster out to give you an adjustment about whatever happened with your house. The adjuster goes back and write it up. And the adjuster can be seriously and write you up a nice adjustment. They go in. That's why a lot of insurance companies getting sued. They go and change it, the adjustment. They go, because what the adjuster give you this is what the adjuster's saying. This is how much this is going to cost. They go and change the shit and give you less.
That's crazy. High Horse says California's going to stop fire in the mountains watch, which is crazy because as we get older, there are more fires now, which logically makes
set them, though.
We do, but logically it makes no sense. I'm going to tell you why it makes no sense, because the only thing constant is change, and we only get better at shit we do. We make better cars, we make better houses, we have better solar power, we have more efficient energy sources, but for some reason it takes us longer to put a fire out. So that fire retardant y'all make, the shit y'all use to put fire, it's not getting any better. All of a sudden, the fires burn longer and hotter, which is as backwards, being that, okay, if y'all was putting out fires back when Smokey the Bear was the motherfucking mascot for forest fires, y'all should have had a crew of people in there developing better shit. When that helicopter come and it dropped that red dust, y'all should have a better one that hits and it stops fires. But this is exactly what we are insinuating it is, boss. It's a land money grab. They taking the land and this shit from people right under their noses. And you telling me that they not selling flood insurance confirms it. Like, nigga, this is the biggest... shout out Sarah Sexton. This might be some man-made shit to steal all the land from the most desirable place to live in the United States is Florida. This is crazy.
because you got to think about this as well. It's one thing that we're not going to make no more of ever around here.
Land.
Period. Is land. And they're trying to steal it as much as possible, as much of it as they can. If you go look on the map, see, people don't even understand it. You go look on the map of land, I just did California, right? Majority of California, it's not even property like people property owned. Like,
it's mountains.
Majority of it is no, but even if it's mountain, majority of it is owned by the government. It's government-based owned type of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm thinking, when you think about it, you're like, okay, so they own, they don't want you to have this land that's already yours by right. They're buying it and keeping it away so you can't buy it.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
This is what
y'all just opened a whole another portal in my mind because I like conspiracy. And then for me to fuck with a conspiracy, though, is hard. This shit y'all just put me on, between Boss and Sarah, got me fucked up. Like, oh, this might be the real play. And the motherfucking whistleblowers on this is Trump. They was on the right page, like, oh, it's Trump. No, this is the other side.
Man,
this is the other, bro. Because he's not even in office with with all the resources to pull the play. The motherfuckers pulling the play because Joe Biden gave a speech. And he's the first one to get on there, and I had it, and I didn't put it up here. God damn, let me see.
We gotta really pay attention.
He's the one who got on there and said, they're trying to say we're controlling the weather. And it was a fucking councilman, a mayor or something. It was like, they did this. Where the fuck is Biden? I didn't get the Biden clip. Nope.
That's all I'm saying.
I didn't get the Biden.
We gotta pay attention to what's going on in the world and take time to really, really don't look at the surface of the shit. Start digging and doing research on just things that you probably don't even want to research. Well, go do research on that shit. You know what I mean? Just do research on shit that you wouldn't take your time to research. Like, you have no interest in it. But go get some interest in that shit and you'll start seeing shit.
And that's who it was.
Your mind to see shit.
The governor of Florida. So Joe Biden and Kamala reached out to the governor of Florida, and she refused to take their calls. If I'm not mistaken, it's the governor, and she publicly said they made this shit. This shit is made. So keep your eye out if she disappear in the next motherfucking. You feel me? Because I seen it. I thought I had the clip. Biden came on there and made a real motherfucking announcement like they're trying to say we made this. We didn't make this. So. That's the lady right there, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Kamala also popped up on TV and had some things to say. She's right about this because I'm seeing this. I seen my homeboy, and he was like, man, I'm trying to fly my people out of there, and airplane tickets is through the fucking roof. People are trying to drive out of here. Gas stations, $9 a fucking gallon. It's weird. Like, you should be trying to help motherfuckers. So Kamala is proposing that they fine and punish or crash down on the people who are raising these prices. Let's take a quick look at that.
There are some folks who, during the moment of a crisis, will be very predatory and start jacking up prices like gasoline or hotels or airlines to take advantage of the desperation people are experiencing. So to anybody who's thinking about jacking up those prices, those companies that are thinking about doing it, know that we are monitoring and we're watching. And if there is that kind of price gouging, that there will be a consequence for that, because it's just wrong to take advantage of people who are desperate for help. And so know that.
Are you a businessman or are you a piece of shit? If you owned a gas station right now and that motherfucker say $4.34 a gallon and you take your motherfucking stick out there and you change that 4 to a 7.34 a gallon, are you just doing business because you know with the floods it's gonna be a month before that gas truck delivers your next gas? Is it scumbag business, or is it just business for the people that are doing this? Airline companies raising prices, restaurants. Is it just business, or are motherfuckers scumbags?
I'm never gonna call a person a scumbag that's doing what they need to do for them, and figuring out how to make it work for them, because they put that in business. If I wasn't in business, you probably wouldn't even have it. It wouldn't probably be a gas station right here. So I'm not gonna call you a scumbag. But this goes back to what I told you. We need to put a cap on the money. If we put a cap on the money, now listen, we put a cap on the money, we wouldn't be in these fucking problems. Because there would be so much money that we can help everybody. But because we don't cap the money, and these motherfuckers is worth $200 billion, $400 billion.
Yeah, but Habib at the Quickie Mart ain't worth $200 billion. This is one nigga with one Quickie Mart. This is Danny with Arco raising his prices.
Remember what you said though. You said, "Shit, I made it. I can make as much money as I want.
I can.
I should be able to make as much.
I should.
So he should be able to. So he should be able to do what he wants.
Right. That's all I'm asking. Should he be able to do that?
He should be able to do what the fuck he wants.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I'm asking. And then the airline should be able to charge, because it's limited. It's limited seating. It's a danger to fly. So they should. Shout out my nigga Ray Dimmer in this motherfucker. By them staying open, they are putting themselves in danger. They are. Right. They are.
And so why would I fucking not charge for my safety?
It's an accumulated risk.
Yeah. I gotta get some more out of this. Period. But see, this is why I say what I say. They want to control the little people, but don't want to control the big people.
Right, because you know I couldn't hear did she mention the airlines?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
she didn't mention the airlines is the big people.
She didn't say nothing about the
She was talking about the gas and the food and the...
She was talking about the gas and food and shit. But I'm saying,
right, bitch, what about Delta, bitch?
What about that shit?
Yeah, Delta.
Yeah, what about that shit?
The mom and pop gas station, he got to do what he got to do, because my house is underwater down the street, and I'm staying here to help y'all get gas. I got to charge more. Okay, Lashina says she did mention airlines. If they're gonna punish motherfuckers, then they gotta punish everybody. This shit is crazy.
Punish everybody. Yeah.
Let's take a quick look at some more storm footage real quick, Bus. We'll come back.
Oh my God!
Holy shit!
We need to go check on Heather and Curtis.
Oh
my God!
Holy shit!
I wouldn't want to be in that shit.
But look at the people. They're just sitting there recording it. Like, so some of these people are so comfortable with this shit.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. That's where we get into the fact of that at. Like, some people is like, okay, I've been through 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make it through 5 as well. You know what I mean? I've been through a category 1, 2, 3, 4. This 5 I've been through. I'll make it through this one. That's why they sitting there just recording shit. So they feel like shit. I've been through it already.
And that's what I said. If you've been there for 40 years and if you've dealt with storms, it ain't really nothing to you. I'll get out here and I'll watch. Some people actually know how to look at the storm and know which way it's gonna turn. All kind of shit. They can stand there and be like, "Oh, it ain't coming this way." Nigga, I'm out of there regardless. When I see that big motherfucker, I don't know if it's going left, right, or what. Some people know how to gauge the wind and understand. But there is a nigga that is on the motherfucking internet right now, allegedly says Aiden Ross offered him $70,000 if he could stay there and film this shit. I looked, I can't find the actual Aiden Ross online saying, I pay you that. So let me put that disclaimer there. But this nigga said he's staying in a storm for $70,000. Let's take a look.
I gotta get the fuck getting fucked up. No. Come on. Shit. No. Help. Oh my God. No. Okay. I made it. Come on. Okay. Help me. Okay, zoomed in. Okay. It's getting too active. Me, save me. Wipe this off. Okay, it's starting to calm down. Oh, shit. No, bro. Okay.
The shit niggas do for money.
For 70K in the goddamn comments, for 70K, could you stay? Seeing all the other videos I showed y'all, knowing the risk of it, for 70K, would you stay? Money Boss, $70,000. And this nigga's not even in a house.
Not at all.
You not fucking with that for 70,000? You evacuating?
Let me get the fuck away from there.
Would you leave your home? Would you evacuate? If you live there. Like, we made the hypothetical shit about California. We don't know what the fuck we do. But if you lived in Florida and you know about... Nigga, you said you leave in October.
Come on,
It
bro.
ain't even rained yet.
Hey, ask D1. I every time. And shout out to my nephew D1. I hope he all right over there.
Yeah, prayers for D1 family, man.
Yeah. But D1, I used to tell D1, I'm out of this motherfucker. I ain't staying here in no motherfucking October, November, nigga. I'm
70K though, boss. 70K, my nigga.
I don't give a fuck.
It's what's today? The 9th.
70,000
from the 9th to the 15th, nigga. Just stay. But that's a free 70 ball. You understand?
Yeah, and my
Would
ass
anybody in the comments?
And my ass can be free flying in that motherfucker too. The winds was 125 miles an hour.
Wizard of Oz.
Some niggas' cars don't even go 125 miles an hour. The wind is blowing up.
D1 says fast like a NASCAR. D1, are you saying you'd stay for 70? Ray Demery says I'm staying broke.
But D1 is used to it. He's from Florida.
Okay, but I just want to know what niggas who would stay for that 70K and try it? The boat nigga staying for free. This nigga crazy. On the water, nigga. Yep, D1 said, yeah, I'm used to it. Okay, D1 would stay for the 70.
That's what I'm saying. He grew up in that. He didn't probably seen some shit that we was like, nigga, this ain't Kansas.
Kiana Allen says if a 2x4 flies through his tent, he might be out of there. Yeah, that nigga's in a tent. Like, nigga, I'd stay in a house. Okay, D1 said he lived through Hurricane Andrew. 70 million, I'd try it.
I'm not playing with my life like that. I'm not playing with my life at all. Did I see the girl that
and I'm looking for it, boss. For some reason, a lot of this shit didn't load. Bro. I'm looking for it, and it's like, damn, why this shit didn't load?
But you know what? I just feel like,
let me go get some of that while we talk about it. Because I got a shower. That was crazy.
All the shit that's going on in the world, people. This ought to be the time for you to really start investing in yourself about gaining knowledge. This should be the part where you're gaining as much knowledge, as much information, as much as anything you can to help you understand how to navigate through this shit. You know what I mean? Right. Sometimes you got to break yourself away from TV, social media, and spend time with yourself to just get a whole understanding about you. Because if everything shuts off today, some of you niggas don't know how to motherfucking make a fire out of wood without lighter. Some of you niggas don't know how to go hunt for shit.
They don't know how to do that.
Some of you niggas don't know how to go fish for shit. And I'm not talking about just like I know how to do it, because I don't fish. So I'm one of those niggas that don't fish. But I know how to hunt. I know how to skin a bear. I know how to skin a deer. I know how to do that type of shit. You know what I mean? But I don't fish. I hate fishing for some reason. You know what I mean? Right. But I'm saying these things we need to understand. We need to understand how to put things away just in case shit do go wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing a lot of understanding of what this world is becoming now. And it's elimination stage, people. I want y'all to hear me out. This is elimination stage. They are eliminating people faster than they are making people, and they're doing it purposely. It's on purpose, people. So I want y'all to understand. Get yourself in order, man. Get yourself ready for whatever. Be trained and ready to do whatever you have to do to keep you and yours safe. It's actually crazy out here. It's crazy as hell. And you ain't got no say-so or no control. It's going to be bad for you.
I think I got old girl. Excuse me, I was trying to find this clip. Boss sent me a few clips, and it's like some of them didn't load. It might have just been me and what I was doing, but yeah, that bitch is crazy. Because that was part of the reason I'm asking, would you stay for the 70K? And then let's see what staying look like. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. If you said, fuck it, I'll stay, because a lot of people like, in a tent? Hell no. Okay, in a house for the 70K. Let me see if I got it, man. I'm trying to see if I got it. I got it. Let's see. Let's see what staying for 70K look like. And I'm adventurous and shit.
I ain't that goddamn adventurous.
All right, this young lady decided she was gonna stay for free. Let's take a look at what you staying for that 70K would look like.
I should have left. I should have listened to everybody. But did I? No, because I'm hard-headed. Well, my house is currently flooding. And my neighbor's house is... What is that? I saw a big old fat log come out. My car, gone. It could have been up there, but I decided to be hard-headed. And now that poor car is holding on by a thread. I called the emergency. They said they're going to be on their way, but I don't know how many people are probably already calling them. I probably should have left. I should have listened to everybody. But did I? No, because I'm hard-headed. I probably should have left. I should have listened.
That is worth every bit of 70,000. No, because if you only look like the nigga in it, yeah, but I'm just, you think she's not gonna die? We're not gonna wish that on her.
Listen, what go look at the video and look at what she said. I'm gonna write my name on my arm because the water is keep getting high, and the people said they're not sending nobody to me. They're not gonna make it out to me.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna get to her. A nigga in a boat, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
They said the water is going to be as high as 22 feet.
Well, they saying, well, I seen 15 was the projected thing. Let me pull it up. I got that one. I know I got it. Let me see.
Come on, man.
15 feet. 15, don't tell me the 15.
15, 22. I don't give a fuck. That's too much water. And, so and the way that water pulling, your ass is gone. You good as gone.
Kimberly Williams says, shout out Kimberly. She said, I shouted you out earlier. You wasn't even here. Kimberly Sears was here. But she said, I'm just saying, how much power does she got? Oh, my God. I'd be so gone. Yeah, I mean, she had some power because she was still able to charge her phone. She mentioned something about power in that video. But, and then even with them finding you, like, you got to get on the roof and be like, who can get on? I don't think I can get on my roof.
Come on, bro.
That's shit you gotta evaluate. I guess when you live in those places, most people don't do that. Most niggas don't do that. Like, if we have a flood, we're gonna go out this window and climb. It's crazy. But here's an example of exactly how high the water will get. He goes as high as 9. It's saying it's projected as high as 15. Let's take a quick look.
Well, let's show you. Imagine this. Imagine 3 feet of storm surge right here. Now, if this amount of water catches you by surprise, it's too late to evacuate. Cars are floating around and floating away. There's large objects in here that could knock things down with a battering ram-like force. Now, there's no way, again, to evacuate with this kind of storm surge. But we know there's going to be places with more than 3 feet. Imagine 6 feet of storm surge. Now, this completely floods out the first floors of homes and businesses, and the only way to escape that is to move to the higher floor of a building. Now, unfortunately, there are going to be places that get more than 6 feet of storm surge flooding. Imagine this, 9 feet and even beyond of flooding, of inundation. This is practically not survivable. So please follow the advice of your local officials when they ask you to evacuate. And if you have any questions about what evacuation zone you're in, if you need to go and or where you need to go to floridadisaster.org. And by all means, everybody, please stay safe.
Was there for that 70K.
The fact that they can even make that shit he's standing in front of is crazy.
Y'all good as dead for 70K.
Luckily, the lady we saw, she's in a 2-story home. Imagine the motherfuckers in a single level home now.
They underwater. Because look at the first level of her house is underwater.
It's over.
You can barely see the top of the roof.
That is crazy. Shout out Good Measures in the house. That's crazy, bro. Prayers.
Come on, man.
For Florida, man. Prayers for Florida and everybody going through this kind of shit. I can't imagine it. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers gotta pay attention, man. And it goes back to paying attention. And I'm gonna keep saying this because a lot of y'all don't pay attention. Y'all don't pay attention. Pay attention and look past all this and see what's the outcome and what everybody else is talking about that you're not talking about. Yeah, it's people dying. Yes, it's a storm. But what is this storm doing? And why is this storm this big? And why is this storm this massive? It's a reason for everything. If somebody comes out and says, they doing it, go find out what that person was talking about. Like maybe they're just conspiracy theorists. And it's what I tell people about conspiracy theorists, people. Maybe they are just making up shit just in their head. But what if that shit is real?
Because the thing with conspiracy theories for me, what makes it hard for me is there's one for everything. At this day and age, nobody believes anything. Nobody believes anything. Nothing happens without a conspiracy behind it. Sarah said she's never seen. I've seen evacuations before. Of this magnitude, no. An entire state, no. But I've seen coastal cities evacuated before, for sure. But yeah, I mean, the thing with these theories is nobody believes anything now, which kind of fucks it up because there's always one for something. We don't believe anything, so it's like crying wolf. When there's a real threat, you gotta believe it or you don't believe it, or is this just a motherfucker pretending again? You never know. This shit is kind of crazy.
Yeah, but that's why you gotta see. This is what I say. Even if you don't believe it, research it to understand what they were saying. So if they was telling the truth, you do got some knowledge of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because a lot of people don't even take the knowledge. Like, okay, even if this motherfucker's lying, I'm gonna go look into it and see what the fuck he's talking about. And
for sure, you always should look at both sides of the story. For sure.
Right. And then I go do my homework to find out, okay, this thing.
You either debunk it or you roll with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing with that is there's always the left side and the right side. And you always got people who don't want to hear shit. So when somebody says, no, they couldn't have done that because of this, their mind is already set on, no, it has to be meant. And so they don't believe it. And then the nigga over here is so stuck on it's not. It kind of creates a thing. And not everybody will look at both sides of the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like with music. When a nigga just don't like a certain artist, oh, that nigga's trash. Even the niggas I think that are trash when a new album drops, I'm going to listen to it and see if there's a better song this time around. Most people won't do that. Like, I don't fuck with no Future. I'm not listening to, okay, no, that album actually, that third album was actually good. oh, that shit is trash. But it's like, did you ever listen to that motherfucker to really decipher? So it's the same thing with these theories. When the motherfucker says, hey, you know what? They blew the levees. Some motherfucker, they ain't blowing no levees. The niggas was just stupid. They didn't want to leave. The water got high. Okay, but when you go hear the actual reports and you see some people were actually filming during Katrina, you hear what sounds like explosions. When you investigate 9/11, you talk to you don't talk to, but you watch specialists say a building that's burning would fall this way.
Right.
A building that's like last night, they just imploded the Tropicana, which is the perfect example. A building that's imploded falls this way.
Drop down.
So you do got to evaluate all sides and then go look for the experts in that field, because we all just regular motherfuckers out here living. We not masters in storms or anything. But prayers for Florida, man. We're praying for Florida, man. Shout out to everybody. Let's do some regular shit now. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some regular shit, boss. We gave the storm an hour, man. Milton, we gave an hour. So let's do a little Dr. Real. And it's a different style tonight. But is you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's motherfucking do it. You're having trouble in your life.
I can help you with that.
You need a new wife.
Let me show you how to get one.
It's time.
Ask Dr. Real.
You're having trouble with your man.
Tell me more about that, girl.
Girl, you need a new plan.
I got one for you, too.
It's time to
ask Dr. Real.
I think a lot of shit did not load. I had a Dr. Real that was on the screen today, and I don't think it loaded either. This is crazy. This is crazy. So now we gotta wait one more time. I gotta go get it too. I gotta go get it too. So we got a small.
Go handle that.
We got a small technical difficulty.
Anybody in the audience, can you tell me what the score was for the Dodgers and Padres game? Please.
If they was up 8-0 and they lost, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Shout out Crystal
baseball.
Day. Shout out Anthony Anderson in the house. Yeah, baseball is like that.
Baseball was hella finicky. Anybody in the audience?
Shit. Okay, I got it. Let me see.
Nobody watches baseball in our audience. Okay.
Well, your boy was in here earlier.
Yeah, my boy Rudy would have told me this before. He's a Dodgers fan. We're both Dodgers.
Okay, this motherfucker said I had it. I think I loaded this shit to the wrong. I think I loaded some of this shit to the wrong port.
Thank you, Flawless. Oh, we ended up winning 8-0.
Damn, them niggas never got a motherfucking point. Fuck, Padres.
Shit, they whooped our ass yesterday, Tuesday. Wait. No, Monday. They whooped our ass on Monday. It was 10-2. They put a whooping on us.
Okay, so what's the series?
2-2. We go back home to LA.
What?
Gotta close it out.
Is this World Series or this is
no
semifinals or something?
Yeah. This goes to the winner. This goes to the NDLS championship. So one game from the World Series.
Mm-hmm. All right. While I wait for this Dr. Real shit, let's do this. While I wait for it to load, because it's loading.
Already?
South Carolina inmate has been given the choice of firing squad, electric chair, or lethal injection. Richard Moore, death row inmate in South Carolina, scheduled to breathe his last breath on November 1st. Damn, that's a few days away. 2 weeks. While he may never overturn the ruling, he has been given a list to choose from. This list includes 3 death methods the inmate must choose: According to Fox News, if Moore fails to select any of these three, death firing squad, electric chair, or lethal injection, he will get the chair. So if you don't pick one, you get the chair. Moore was sentenced to death as a 35-year-old man. He was convicted in 2001 for a crime he committed in 1999. Reportedly, the prisoner was found guilty of killing James Mahoney. The victim worked at a convenience store. Moore's charges included murder, aggravated assault, and intent to kill, armed robbery, and a violation involving a weapon. Damn, armed robbery going bad. We've seen, when the death penalty come into play, it's crazy because we've seen more heinous shit. But they've decided. In the comments, you motherfuckers, you gotta decide: electric chair, lethal injection, or firing squad. They brought the firing squad back. That's crazy. You stand there and let everybody shoot you. That might be worse. In the comments, what would you decide if you had to decide one of these? Boss, you fucked up. You fucked up. You gotta go lethal injection.
Yeah.
Dope me up.
Dope me up.
I get sleepy, I'm gone.
I'm gone.
Yeah, I think I take that too. Even though they say the lethal injection ain't as peaceful as you might think, I think it makes your heart burst or some shit.
No, it cripples. You don't even see. That's what I say. Everybody got their own. Because
let me see.
It neutralizes all your nerves. So even if it did, you don't feel anything.
You won't feel when your heart bursts?
Yeah. No.
Let me see. Let's Google.
No, because the first injection is like it neutralizes all your nervous system. Like, so how would you feel it?
I typed in dying from, that motherfucker said broken heart. Google. Is lethal injection painful? Yes, lethal injection can be extremely painful and causes prolonged suffering. The third drug in most lethal injection protocols is a concentrated solution of potassium chloride, which can cause severe pain at the injection site along the veins. The pain can feel like your arm is on fire. That's not as bad as being shot. Your arm is on fire? This condition occurs when lungs are filled with a fluid which causes a feeling of suffocation or drowning. Midazolam. I'm trying to figure out what this is because they give you 3 drugs. They give you potassium chloride, they give you pulmonary edema, and then this last one is called midazolam or something. Midazolam alone, and at much higher doses than typical, to render people insensitive to pain. However, research into how midazolam works at high doses has been limited. Paralysis. 18 states use Paralic as the second step in their lethal injection. So yeah, that might be the least painful as a choice. God damn. Okay, lethal. Don Walker says, inject me, man. Lethal injection is the winner. Lethal injection is the goddamn winner. That's crazy as fuck. Let me see if this Dr. Real shit loaded, man. This is crazy. Alright, we got it. Let's do it. It's time for some Ask Dr. Real. Send in your scenarios, situations, stories, whatever it is you're going through, to either my inbox, Money Boss's inbox, or the Secret Menu Podcast at gmail.com. And we assure you that you shall.
Remain anonymous.
Remain anonymous. Remain
anonymous.
This shit was all fucked up today. Storm take over the machine or what? Let me find my Dr. Real. Here we go. Okay, that motherfucker came back. All right, boss. I saw this online. I said, let's just do this. It says anonymous just moved to the city, and I met Bay. Bay let me know she was pregnant last week. Bay brought me lunch on my job, and dude I work with told me Bay used to be a stripper. A while ago in the mid 10,000s, tens, I guess 2010. I guess the tens is between 2010 and 2019, I guess. He brought a picture to work. This nigga is a whole ass nigga. He brought a picture to work with her dancing with a rapper. I was kind of hurt about it. Oh yeah, right. Buddy at the job told me she would turn tricks for $50. I don't feel right that I know about her past. I got up here last summer. I thought I was special because she let me hit it on the first night. Big bro, I cannot have a baby by a freak. What do guys do about that? People going to be laughing at me when we go places. Do a lot of dudes get babies by freaks? What little country ass town is these niggas in? Little nigga, do you not know about Fresno? Yeah. Post my question for me. I read your stories all the time. I don't even know who this came from. I seen somebody post this on my timeline. But let's do it, man. It's time to ask Dr. Real. Let me break this shit down for you, boss. Pretty much, this guy moves. He wants to change the scenery. He ain't really the nigga where he from. He's been through ups and downs where he's from. He moves to this new city. He moves to motherfucking buttfuck Ohio or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Meets a girl. He's fucking with a girl for a few weeks. She comes and says, I'm pregnant. Boom. He's at work. All right, baby. We got a baby on the way. We doing our thing. New city. New state. Got me a new bitch. Got a baby on the way. Fucking nigga. Life's good. She gets out the car to bring him lunch. A nigga that he's working with say, oh, nigga, that's Snooky. You know Snooky? Oh, yeah. That's my baby mama. Her name's Christina, though. Her name's Christina. Oh, yeah, nigga, Christina. We call her Snooky, though. She used to dance at the club, you know what I'm saying? Then the nigga goes even further and brings a picture to work the next day. Or the bitch dancing on Little Baby or somebody. Look, nigga, I told you this bitch was a freak. And she'll let you hit it for $50 back in the day when we used to go to the club. Which he said was in the tens, which is between 2010 and 2019. It's 2024. Whatever. Anyways, long story short, now this nigga starts to feel some type of way. I'm in a new state with a new girl, but now everywhere I go in this new city, people are gonna be like, he with Snooky. Who used to let us hit it for $50 at the club, you know what I'm saying? There's really nothing you can do about it. The baby's on the way. But should he call this shit off, boss? Or should he man up and be the father he had already set out to be? Let's find out what the money boss, the Dr. Real, the motherfucking guru of all this life shit has to think about it. It's time to ask Dr. Real. This nigga that went to Ohio to escape the treachery.
There's no need to call it off, bro. There's no need to call off the situation because you found out some shit that you didn't know. If she wasn't a virgin, when you met her, then there's no reason for you to be mad because you know she had a past. Regardless of what the past is, she had a past, and if you didn't take time out to find out what her past was, then deal with it as you deal with it and stop letting somebody tell you about her trying to fuck up what you got going on. Most women all have a past if you didn't get her before she started to create her past. So you can't be mad at the girl because of what she done before you, because you probably did some shit before her and she don't know that you did it and she's still fucking with you. So
that part.
I'm gonna say, man, Don't worry about that shit, man. Because if you happy, then you be happy. Don't let nobody tell you not to be happy because of what she done and how she done it. Hey, man, it ain't for everybody to be happy in that situation. Just you. And as long as you happy with her, fuck what everybody else is talking about. And stop letting niggas make you feel some type of way. That's what you did. You let this nigga make you feel some type of way. So now you second guessing your girl when you already telling everybody she make you happy. Now you want to second guess it because another nigga then got in your ear. Go be with the nigga then. Shit. You like what the nigga got to say to you? Go be with the nigga. So I'm going to tell you, my nigga. If you let a nigga run you away from your girl, you go be with that nigga.
I definitely can relate to this. I got a long fucking history of this shit right here. Niggas would be like, "Oh, nigga, that's your bitch. Yeah, that bitch crazy. That bitch bopper. Nigga, that bitch did this." I kill him off every time, but I say that head is crazy, right? It's crazy, huh? Yeah, man, you know that bitch, nigga. That's why I got it, nigga. That pussy fire. I debunk these niggas every time niggas try to hit me with that. I debunk it. Like, yeah, nigga, that's why I got the bitch. That pussy crazy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Chris P. Davis says, just have fun. Yeah, that's all it is. And then you got a picture, nigga. You got a picture. You brought a picture to work. You be cherishing this bitch. You mad the new nigga in town got it.
Yeah. See, she let you pay for it because you could never have it. You could pay for it, but you could never have it.
Right.
You mad. You mad you couldn't have it. You really wanted it, but you couldn't really have it. She gave you some for that little $50 that you had to get that shit away from her. Right. Like, nigga, I'm going to take you $50 and let you have some of this pussy because it ain't mean nothing to me, nigga. It's
yeah, because when you came back, it was like, hey,
that's why, yeah.
2 weeks later, you come to I was wondering if you maybe want to go to Sizzler. If you maybe want to go to Sizzler outside of here. No, nigga, it's $50 in the back room or nothing.
$50, nigga.
And this new nigga, he come to town and he done knocked her. You know what I'm saying, bro? Don't let these motherfuckers detour you. Yeah, don't let a motherfucker detour you. You feel me?
That's what the hell.
Just like that, we back though. Secret Menu Podcast is hump day. We in the house. A lot of people, this is sports news, but not sports news. A lot of people say they look at Travis Kelce and they look at his history of women. Shout out Travis Kelce. Shout out the Chiefs. I think they still undefeated. Travis Kelce has had some very bad black women. And then he gets with Taylor Swift, and I see a lot of the women. Shout out Kelly McElroy. She's one of the main ones. This is fake. What would he want her for? Look at this bitch. Look at that bitch. Who would want that? Why would you want that? This is why the fuck you would want a motherfucking Taylor Swift, goddammit. Taylor Swift has now become the wealthiest female musician with $1.6 billion motherfucking dollars. They be like, what you lack in the back, you packing the cat. Man, this bitch, what she lacks. What rhymes with pocket, bro? What rhymes with purse? Because she got to have a whole, she can't have what I lack in the back, I pack in the cat. She got to have what I lack. What rhyme with purse?
I
don't know either. But she got to have a cold slogan to go with her money. Now, this bitch got 1.6 billion, and he's not broke. He's paid. But there's different shit you can do with a woman who has 1.6 billion fucking dollars. You know what I'm saying?
She's a plant.
So you believe the whole shit is fake too?
Yeah.
You don't think he could just like this bitch?
No.
See, I don't get that because every guy status is a thing. So
yeah, but even with status, you listen.
Like nigga, my bitch is Taylor Swift.
Listen, bro, men have type. Mm-hmm. We all have our type, right? And once we go outside of our type, it's a reason for going outside of our type. Don't mean we like that. It's a reason for me doing that.
But does he really? Because what you have to look, see this, I would have to see his bitches in high school. I would have to see his women where he grew up. Of course, we see the bitches you got when you got money and you in the NFL and you hanging with your teammates and y'all go out and y'all meet women together, and these is the women that
So
we
that's
now
a
know
type.
as your women. Is it a type because you've acquired these women over the last 3-4 years, but you had all your life?
type
But
because
if
you
all
could've-
your life they looked like Taylor Swift, that's your real type. These are the bitches that
listen.
are accessible to you because you the nigga, you rich. They don't even really like you.
No,
Would
but
he have
what
those
I'm saying-
badass? If he wasn't an NFL linebacker of his caliber, would he have had those same badass black women if he was just the guy at Walmart
'cause
as
it's
a
black
stock
women,
boy?
Yeah, because these it's black women that love white men.
I'm not saying he couldn't have a black woman, but would he have those
No, I'm
same
saying
caliber
not even-
badass Instagram, the baddest bitches on Instagram bitches?
See, well, I'm not gonna say that because Instagram is about bullshit. That's all fake. See, I can't use that. That's fake. Instagram is fake. Cause them bitches ain't bad. They just make themselves look nice on pictures.
Got it.
Them
But
bitches
the
is
bitches
doing
I've
bad.
seen him have,
they're doing bad.
they fire. The women I've
Okay,
seen
but
him have
they
been
look
like
good, but they're doing bad. So
they might,
he
possibly,
can have
but
him.
notoriety wise, they're all somebody in that space, in that world, whatever. But I'm
Yeah,
just
that's what
saying,
I'm saying.
had he not,
Everybody is.
but I'm just saying, had he not been Travis Kelce, and he's the stock boy at Home Depot, and
Yeah,
he
he
go
could have
and
one
he
of them
goes to the
Instagram
club,
bitches.
does he just get this as Home Depot Travis get these same motherfuckers in his city
'cause
where he's from?
Home Depot Travis could be balling. Hell yeah. Home
So,
Depot
so
Travis can be
anything's
balling.
possible.
Anything's possible, man. Man, I knocked the nigga that was playing professional base football, man. I knocked him off his feet, man. Little
Yeah,
old me
I just
knocked
can't see
big old
Travis
him.
Kelce doing it.
Yeah, man.
And then he could have
gotta
a
like who you
he could
like.
have a nice looking woman. He would have never got those exact same women he got
I don't know.
because
I
they
can't
date
say that.
NFL niggas and rappers.
But
I
listen,
can't see it.
I'm just saying, when they like who they like, that's who they gonna find. That's it. That's how this shit works.
But I'm
You
saying,
can be
but
the
if all his
ugliest-
life, his women in his area where he grew up, they were all regular white girls that looked
But
like.
they wasn't. They wasn't.
So you think he dated black women from 6th grade all the way to?
In
Nah,
high school, he was dating black girls.
nah,
Yes.
nah. Hell no.
Bro, go look.
Mm-mm.
Go look it up.
Mm-mm.
He didn't just start dating black girls in the NFL.
Mm-mm.
Go look it up.
That one I ain't buying because I'm looking at them, and maybe him and his brother are just that much polar out because now that he looks
Total opposite.
now that he just walks around how he walks around and looks, I'm like, this is the real you, nigga. This is the way you used to have your mustache. This is the way you used to fucking dress. This is who the fuck you were. So you think
that's him?
His
new
persona is the fake one?
Yeah, that's because he's with her. It's you can't.
That
be
persona
you.
don't match her though. His persona is like white guy. That
And that's
persona
who
don't
she
match
is,
the other
white
people.
girl.
Nah,
She's white
the
girl.
people she dated were more hip and more of the other Travis.
Oh,
let's go look. Let's go pull them all up right now.
Oh,
we gonna pull them all up right now. I don't see this guy dating.
Yeah, man.
that.
No, she's white girl. She's white girl. He's white guy that used to date black girls.
Let's find out.
This was before the NFL. Go check him out when he was a college football quarterback. Swag. The nigga
He could have all the swag in the world. What them bitches look like?
But
that's what I want to see.
Most white men with swag don't date white women. That's just it. It don't mesh together.
I need to see the girls from high school.
That's all I'm saying. That shit don't mesh together.
That's what I
you know
want to
that.
see. Because these women come with the NFL. These are I forget the lady. They chase after the NFL motherfuckers. I can't see him having those. Now, not to say he couldn't have a nice looking black woman. He couldn't have been in the club and got those exact same women.
Why?
I don't believe it.
We have seen some of the goofiest looking niggas with some of the baddest bitches.
Who?
We have seen some of the goofiest niggas just in real life with the baddest bitches. And we saying, how the fuck is he fucking with her?
I don't know. I'm not.
So you've never seen a goofy nigga that you looked at and said like?
I mean, even a dog gets a T-bone steak every now and then, but I'm just saying on a.
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
On a
all we talking
national
about,
scale, on a total overall on an overall analysis, no, those guys don't get those. Do we ever see one get one? Yeah. So we can say 1 out of 10. Okay, nigga, but there's 9 motherfuckers who will never have that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's anything's possible. Yeah, 1 out of 10, sure, it can happen. But yeah, when you go to the club, you're not in the club doing that all night. Like, God damn, how you get that? How you get that bitch? Nah, those bitches, nah.
When you go to the club, it's the man. Stop, D. When I go to the major cities, the ugly nigga got the bag. That ugly
it's so now we're back, but now we're back there. It's the bag. It's the money. So that don't mean them motherfuckers necessarily like you. That means they're there for the money, which is why. So it's just confirming what I'm saying. Them bitches was fucking with Travis Kelce for the bag, the money. Yeah, any nigga with the money, he got NFL money. He can have them bitches.
Was fucking with him when they was fucking with him in college. Nah. He didn't have no bag. He didn't have no bag in college.
He had the potential. He was going to be the man.
Now we going.
He's going to be the man.
We did. He was a quarterback. He didn't know he was going to be in the NFL he didn't go as a quarterback. He was a quarterback in college.
Was he not good? How did he get drafted? Was he not the star of his team?
No, listen, no, bro. Listen. Go do the background thing on him. He had got kicked out of college and everything. He had to come back the whole long way, come back and be a tight end, all kind of shit, bro. He went through hell and hot water to get to the league, bro.
What college was he at?
At Cincinnati. I think he started at Cincinnati as a quarterback. So.
Cincinnati wasn't no slouch.
No, here you go now.
No, I'm saying Cincinnati's not a slouch school. Is Cincinnati a slouch school? Cincinnati's always in the top 25. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but look at him in college, man. This nigga look like a regular. Come on, bro.
But I'm saying you can say he looked like a regular white boy that was dating a black.
No, you said swagged. This nigga wasn't swagged in college, money. This nigga was not swagged in college, bro.
Okay.
No. We just have to agree to disagree. These are like the whitest of the white guys. Him and his brother are like the whitest of the white motherfuckers.
No. Not
definitely.
Him. Far from it, bro.
Let's do this.
Far from it. His brother.
Wasn't no black bitch. I'm not buying it. It's from Westlake, Ohio. Right. It's from Westlake, Ohio.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Ain't no badass black bitches from Westlake, Ohio, bro.
Oh man, stop playing. You ought to quit.
Hell no.
You ought to quit, bro. You ought to quit that. That's like niggas saying ain't no badass bitches in Fresno, California.
No, we in Fresno. Shout out Fresno. We got badass bitches. Fresno, California. You can't compare West. Come on, man.
Why? Why can't we compare Westlake to
You cannot. You cannot.
Have you been to Westlake?
No niggas have been at Westlake. That's why.
Listen, neither one of us has been to Westlake, bro. So we don't know what's in Westlake.
2.2% black people.
It's only 5% black in Fresno, California. It ain't that big a fucking difference. What the fuck are we saying?
It's only 2% black people in that motherfucker.
What the fuck are we saying?
Man, all right. Boss believes Travis Kelce would have always had these hoes. He's on Kelly McElroy's side. He believes that Taylor Swift is fake. I don't understand what for what. He's rich. Like, why does he need this bitch? Like, For what? Like he's NFL rich. Like
what's NFL rich?
He's NFL. He's richer than 80% of the rest of the population.
Okay, and we
so
know that
I don't. So
fast.
Why don't I
we
want?
We know that the NFL, all the
cool, but why? I got enough money to date who I want, live how I want, do what the fuck I want, the way the fuck I need to do it. Why do I have to do this thing? I'm not running for mayor. I'm not trying to do this. I'm not ready to like. What is so? I need the theory. What's the whole point of them being the like? What's the? Because this is once again, this is one of those conspiracy theories. I need that part of the conspiracy that makes me believe what she's for.
Here it is. She's in the class of here. He's not in that class. Me fucking with her can get her in that. I can get in that class with her just me being around.
To do what?
He's not, whatever the fuck he chooses to do. We don't know what this man trying to do. We don't know what this man got planned in his head.
But why can't the white guy just like the white girl who looks like the white girls from home?
Bro.
Why he just can't like the white girls from where I'm from, Westlake? She reminds me of Westlake.
You keep saying that you don't even know what Westlake white girls look like.
Do you know what Westlake white girls look like?
No, I just said we both don't know nothing about Westlake.
So it's Westlake, Ohio.
We can't speak on Westlake.
They look very fucking white in Westlake. I guarantee you.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do.
Man, we don't. Nikita's from Ohio.
She's not from Westlake. Cleveland and Westlake are two different worlds, my nigga.
She's not from Cleveland. No.
Akron? Is she from Akron? So the niggas. No, I'm saying listen, Akron.
Let me explain this to you.
Go ahead.
See? When you get into Ohio, into them states of Ohio, them shits is this close. Like them little cities is this fucking close. Like Fresno and Madera.
Okay.
Like Fresno and Clovis. Them shits is that close.
Okay.
Lorraine and Elyria is right across the street. You know where Lorraine and Elyria is?
No, nigga, where the fuck is Westlake?
But I'm trying to show you that it can be right next to Akron. It can be next to Columbus. It can be next to a big ass place that we think is big, which is actually not.
We gonna find out for real. Cause I don't want to guess.
I'm telling you that. Nigga, Lorraine and Elyria is 15 minutes away from Cleveland. You don't know nothing about Lorraine and Elyria because it's this big.
Because they all say they from Cleveland.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. Everybody who's from them cities that be around them cities always claim the big city. You know what I'm saying?
No, they don't. They don't, D.
They do. I had a bitch from a little bitty city around there, and she.
Ohio. My uncle is from Ohio. He's from Lorraine. He don't claim Cleveland.
But is that a nigga city?
He don't claim Cleveland.
But is that no? The city you said. Is that a nigga city? Because you can name these little cities. If it's a nigga city, it's still a nigga city.
No, it's got white folks in it. Like it got. Like
but I'm just saying, when you say that city, is a lot of niggas from there. You know what I'm saying? Like when you say Gary, Indiana, a lot of niggas will be like, Gary, nigga, it's niggas in Gary. Like Gary is a nigga city. You hear Indiana, you think.
Stop that.
What do you mean it's not?
Gary is not. Listen, it's not. A portion of Gary. Bro, I'm trying to tell. Bro, a portion of Gary, one side of Gary is where the niggas at.
So I'm saying where the niggas are. If you go to Indiana, but if you go to Indiana and you looking for the niggas, what city are you going to?
You can go to any one of them because there's niggas in all the cities.
Bro, you going to Gary. If you going to where the niggas and the nigga shit is and the gang banging and the drugs, you going to Gary.
Listen, bro. Every one of them places got it. How about that? Every one of them places got a place where niggas sell drugs at. Every one of them places got it.
But you know, if you saying I'm going to Indiana, I want to go where the niggas is at. Who's ever sending you is sending you.
They'll send you to Indianapolis, where niggas is at, not Gary. They'll probably send you up to Indianapolis because it's bigger, and it's more niggas that way.
All right.
That's where Mike Epps from. That shit up there. He ain't from Gary.
I just said that Gary is niggered out. I don't care where Mike gets from. I'm telling you where the niggas and the nigga shit is at.
It's niggered out in the state of Indiana. It's a lot of niggas in little places in the state of Indiana. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's all I'm saying to you. You only hear Gary because Gary is famous for Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson.
I wasn't even thinking of Michael Jackson. I'm thinking of Freddie Gibbs. I'm thinking of where the Vice Lords is at. I'm thinking Vice Lords gang banging. When you go watch the crime stories about drug kingpins and shit,
bro.
It's Gary.
That's crazy because
I just watch a lot of crime TV. I didn't even think. I forgot all about Mike.
They put the focus on something. That's what we believe. That's where all the niggas at because that's where the focus is. No, niggas all up in that motherfucker.
Okay, but I'm just saying. I'm thinking when a nigga say, when you go to Ohio, where do you go if you want to get into the nigga shit?
Columbus, Akron, Cleveland, Sandusky. You can go all over. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like, so if
Cleveland
if I
got a lot of niggas everywhere though.
If I want to go see some niggas, can I go to Clovis? It'll be niggas in Clovis.
No. Where?
Oh my God! All the niggas.
But I'm just where?
That's where everybody moves.
But I'm
They're
saying,
getting away from Fresno.
Where do I pull up in Clovis and I'm guaranteed to just see niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like where?
Just pull up. I mean, there's nowhere to pull up. Like it ain't.
You got a house.
He got a house. Right,
but there's not a barbecue restaurant in Clovis, is it? Where niggas like, oh, I went to Ann's.
Not at all.
Let's go to Ann's on motherfucking. Like, no, that's what I mean by nigga shit, bro. Where there's a community of niggas. There's a community of niggas. I live in Las Vegas. When you want to know where the niggas is at, everybody go to the north. It's niggas in North Las Vegas. Yeah, it's some niggas in Summerlin too. Some niggas in Henderson. Motherfuckers tell everybody like, oh, Henderson is where the white people. It's some niggas in Henderson too. But if you want to get out your car and don't see nothing but niggas everywhere, get your ass out on Martin Luther King and Lake Mead. It's gonna be niggas everywhere.
But if you go to any city that got Martin Luther King, that's where the niggas is going.
Okay, so that's all I'm saying. Do Clear Lake, where the fuck that bitch was from? Do they got a Martin Luther King? Is what I'm saying. Did Kelsey go to Martin Luther King when he was in motherfucking high school and hang out with the bitches around that? But we'll agree to disagree. Fuck it.
Crazy.
We gonna agree to disagree. Fuck it.
That's crazy. These niggas all over the globe, bro. We all over the place.
Yeah, it's always gonna be some niggas in other places.
We all over the place. Man.
I tried not to do puffy news, boss, but we gotta do something because this fucked my head up. This fucked my head up, right? This fucked my head up. You have always kind of took Dame Dash's side in the split of Rockefeller. Dame Dash is suddenly becoming a nigga I can't. And I've always respected Dame and fuck with Dame. Since the Puffy indictment, Dame Dash has done about 9 interviews. And they're asking him these questions, and he's like, I had no idea. I've never had the inclination. If this is what he's doing, it's horrible. Dame has started to do this campaign, and he's like, man, you never know what his friends around are doing. And we know he hate Jay. We know he mad at Jay. So a lot of people feel like, nigga, you targeting this Puffy shit to insinuate Jay and what Jay might have had going on, which is crazy. But this nigga made the most craziest accusation, which fucked me up, right? I'm not playing a video clip because it's from Art of Dialogue, and Art has flagged our shit before, which is crazy. This nigga will send a cease and desist to our shit, and it takes the entire video off. Like, if you look at our episodes out of the 206, we have like 2 missing, and the 2 that are missing was flagged from this nigga. But Dame Dash question. So if Diddy sold spiked Ciroc bottles and suggests that Jay-Z's Douce Cognac might also be spiked ridiculously. He got ridiculously drunk at a Jay-Z show. So let me explain what this shit is from what he said in the clip. So in the clip, and this fucked me up because if you like conspiracy theories, this is a great fucking conspiracy theory. One. This is great.
Shit was crazy.
Because he says, look at hip hop before Ciroc. He said, nigga, you had the 50 cents, you had Game, you had the gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? He said when Ciroc came out, hip hop got gay.
That hella gay.
As it became the most
Niggas
popular
wearing
shit in the
dresses
he believes not only may Puffy have done some of these things they're alleging he did, but he also tricked the entire world into drinking, loving Ciroc, and turned all these niggas into wearing purses, dresses. He says he believes that fucking Ciroc had an agenda and changed us as a people, as a whole. Is this crazy or is this a good ass goddamn theory?
Bro, that's a great fucking theory. Because let me say this though. I've tried Ciroc probably twice. I swear to God, I tried it twice and I just wasn't a fan of that shit at all. Period. No, before all this, you wouldn't catch me with I ain't bought a bottle of Ciroc ever. I ain't bought me a bottle of Ciroc ever. Nigga can't say, oh, Money Boss was buying Ciroc.
And I used to buy Ciroc. I liked Ciroc. I never fucked with the flavors. But the regular blue, because all his bottles had that little bubble
with the color.
And then the colors, I never fucked with the flavors because they had less alcohol. But I fucked with the blue one, right?
So let me just, this is where I'm gonna go with, right? So I tried that shit twice and I'm like, it just, something about that shit just didn't sit well on my stomach at all, period.
Did you dance to a song you wouldn't normally dance to?
No.
Some shit came
I'm
on.
just saying, I never fucked with Ciroc like that. That's what I'm saying. 'Cause the 2 times I did it, it just didn't sit right on my stomach. The 2 times I had it, I'm like, I'm never drinking this shit again.
Right.
Fuck that. Right? But peep this. This is what I'm saying. Is everybody, when that shit came out, everybody ran to it. Everybody ran to it. And the club would sell that shit the cheapest.
In his defense, I thought it was black people championing a black celebrity finally having something. Because before Ciroc, 50 had effing. Nobody, I fucked with effing with you. When you took me to Reno for the first time, I found effing and it was like, that wasn't even 50s then though. 50 bought effing later.
No. Later.
So no, because I was a vodka drinker. So who had a liquor? Nobody really had a liquor before Puff.
Nobody, and they knew it. We
gonna use this nigga. We gonna use this nigga.
Talked about it. Puff said they came to him and was like, no. Puff went to them to go get the fucking deal for the liquor. They was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I want one y'all already got. And so they gave him Ciroc.
Right, because technically he never owned it. He was paid like $3 million a year.
Guess what they could have did
to pretend it was his.
Changed that shit and said, "Oh, we're gonna get this." He said they went from selling 20,000 boxes to 2 million boxes. Nigga. Now I'm thinking about this shit.
We putting the booty juice in this. Hey, Puff, we need you to market.
We did it to ourselves.
Right, but they use one of us to be like, because you got to think, to be fair though, you got to think, it ain't just Ciroc, nigga. Everything he had was turning gold. We wore Sean John. You know what I'm saying? We wore Sean John.
That's when they came. When they said he was the biggest influence in black culture at the time. That's why they came and got him.
Right. So niggas Sean John popping, niggas got Sean John and he come with the liquor. Like, let's try this shit. We try it. Cause to keep it fair, we tried when 40 came with his liquors, we tried it. I'll never drink 40 shit again. I love 40, but I always gotta tell a story. I've never had a hangover like I've ever had until I drunk that red 40 shit. Oh my God.
That slurricane, God.
Headache,
damn.
nigga.
Nigga, you woke up with half of your eye, one eye open. You rubbing your fucking temple.
The function. We don't get the fuck out of here with this shit. Love you, 40, but no. They say the wine is better, but I won't even try it.
Yeah, the wine is
But can you imagine if these motherfuckers were so evil, they said, we're gonna turn everybody gay.
No.
And put Diddy. Because nigga, the bottles of Ciroc.
Tyrone. Look at how the movie they cloned Tyrone.
With the
they
chicken.
Put it in the chicken.
Ooh, they put it in the Ciroc.
Nigga.
Ciroc turned Little Uzi Vert, turned all these niggas, the whole culture. Dame Dash believed, nigga. He like, fuck with
Nigga.
He like, y'all gotta go watch it. This is Art of Dialogue. You know what I'm saying? The nigga won't let us play the clips. He'll block our shit. But if y'all want to see the interview, it's Dame Dash. And he's saying that he believes that the liquor, it's spiked. And he said, even during the Jay-Z feud not too long ago, shout out Hov though. Because even though he talked so much shit about Hov, Hov did an honorable thing. This is the thing. Dame Dash daughter comes to him and says, Jay-Z has a concert here. You know I don't fuck with that nigga. Da-da. She said, well, can you ask? He said he reached out to Jay and was like, Hov, or the people, my daughter want to come to the concert. Can they? Boom. He said they roll out the red carpet for him. Boom. He got private thing in the back. Hov, even though they've been going through this feud, set it up for him, his daughter, her friends, everybody to come to this thing. He says he's never been this drunk though. He says he drunk Duce and said he found himself wrestling Kevin Hart. I swear. If y'all don't believe me, go watch the interview. He said, I caught myself doing shit I never do. I'm wrestling with Kevin Hart. I'm like, nigga, the Duce made you gay? So niggas, y'all better stay away from Duce and Ciroc. This is crazy.
No, when he said, nigga, he said, Nori, he went to Drink Trap, and Nori was trying to get him to drink Ciroc. He was like, no, I came with my own drink. I was drinking my shit. He said, Nori done got so motherfucking drunk. Nori done told this nigga, come out your shirt.
This is a crazy ass. If you like conspiracy theories,
told that nigga to come up out his shirt.
This is crazy. Of all this shit with the Diddy shit, this Ciroc thing is crazy because we seen them say, oh, it's drugs and the baby oil. And the motherfuckers laughing, yeah, they had drugs in the baby oil. No, you motherfuckers have been drugged. All of you niggas who had a bottle of Ciroc in your VIP, y'all been drugged. And if you did some diddling or something to somebody at the end of one of these nights that nobody knows, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
We gonna steal the alcohol.
He might be entitled to financial compensation for drinking Ciroc if this nigga can prove this shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, damn. Flawless says the E40 tequila is cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out 40, man. They opened that hotline. They said that motherfucker got 12,000 calls on the first day. That's the shit I don't like. They just doing, oh, did you hear the other shit? I hate to do Diddy news. Nigga, remember I played the clip of the lady that was sitting there with her lawyer crying? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The latest nigga. Mm-hmm. She named a bodyguard of Puffy's in that lawsuit. The bodyguard was just on some news show in whatever city he from. Yeah. He said, I never met this bitch. I don't know this bitch. The bitch reached out to me and said, if you go along with my story, I won't name you. Now, her boyfriend showed the text messages where she offered him some like $3 million or something to corroborate the story. And then the lawyer, the security guard said, nigga, Jay Prince. Remember the lawyer that you said I called him a piece of shit?
The lawyer is Jay Prince's lawyer.
Not only Jay Prince's lawyer, they said Jay Prince went and got him and told him run the play for him. They saying Jay, because you got to think, when all that money come in from these people's settlements, because it's class action, meaning we're going to get 32 million and then you're going to get 10,000, you're going to get 20, you're going to, whatever they do.
Oh, man, because he slapped Drake.
They saying Jay Prince is running the play behind this. Because remember, I'm like, where this lawyer? Who is this nigga who just pops up? Have you been horned by Puffy? Call this number. And then he had a number behind him. I'm like, I can't even think of a white guy thinking of that play. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jay Prince.
Nigga, they say Jay Prince said,
that's crazy.
Run this play. Texas lawyer. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Francis Jones in the house. Yeah, bro. Puffy news. That's a little bit of Puffy news for y'all. Yeah, that's some crazy shit, though. Let me see what else we got in here.
y'all be getting extra drunk with them $125 bottles of rock in the club. Y'all know why.
40.
Y'all know
When I
why.
stayed in the lofts when I had that loft downtown, that was my nightcap every night. The small one, it was like $19.99 for the personal. I was having Ciroc like a motherfucker, man. That's crazy. I think the gay shit was in the fruit. It was in the fruity flavors. Because I didn't never drink the fruity flavors.
The fruity flavors.
I think they came out with it was like, we're going to introduce apple. They came with apple, pineapple. They had one with a brown one. I forget what flavor that was. Red berry. But it was a brown one that
sugar,
came out of the...
Brown sugar or something.
No, it wasn't brown sugar. It was
brown.
In the comments, what was the brown bottle of Ciroc? That shit, it was weird. But that was the only flavor when I was like, this is cool. But I still felt like they cheated me out of my liquor. Because all the flavor ones... Anthony, don't you believe that bullshit? Talking about Puffy and Beyonce got a sex tape. That was bullshit. And then they came with another one. They said it's Puffy, Beyonce, and Obama. They had Obama in that motherfucker. It's called what?
French brandy. The brandy.
Was it the brandy? No, I thought it was...
That's brown. The brown one is French brandy.
It's another one though. Let me see.
Melon. Yeah,
it's a
brown
weird
one
ass.
French. Yeah, that's the only one that's pulling up.
Yeah, because he came with a brandy. It ain't the brandy though. It ain't the brandy. I'm gonna tell you what it is. See, that's the different bottle.
Yeah, the Rock VS Fine
Nah,
Brandy.
this is a flavor. I can't think of the flavors. What is that one, man? Not the pomegranate vodka. Amaretto. Yep, Amaretto. That one was cool.
It got discontinued.
Yeah, not too many niggas fuck with that. Amaretto's always been some East Coast shit.
Amaretto is the fourth flavor infused.
Amaretto.
Yeah, Amaretto, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was Amaretto. That was the only flavor when I was like, this is alright. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't buy it because, like I said, I felt like they was cheating me out of my liquor, man. Let me see what else we got before we get out of here. Puffy News was crazy. What is this? Okay. The U.S. is on track to set a record for homelessness. We have more homeless people than we've ever had in history. 650,000 people living on the streets. Like, it's crazy because as the world gets better, it should be less. Like, our country, when it comes to financial shit, it goes backwards.
Not getting better, bro. It's just they're adding more zeros and numbers to these people's accounts to make it seem like it's better. It's not getting better. Nothing is getting better about this place. Nothing.
That's crazy.
The cars are not better. That's what everybody keeps saying. The cars are better, this, better, this. That shit ain't better.
Technologically, it has, but see, amenity-wise, right, if it's hit by a truck, it's a piece of shit.
It crumbles.
But the navigation system, the comfortability, the heated seats are better. So they trick you with the
that's all
the amenities being better, but it's really not better.
Yeah, it's terrible. The trick play.
I seen a nigga do a cold video on bathrooms in your house and how they make the bathroom and the tile look a certain way, and then he showed what an old bathroom used to cost compared to what the new ones, and the new ones look so good because my shit looks like that. My shower shit come out. The ceiling is like, but when he did the comparison, it's like, nigga, that shit cost
ain't nothing cheap.
3 times less to make what you would have had if you had a regular tub. And all the shit.
Towels used to be heavy as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
They used to use.
Now everything got that granite look.
That granite porcelain shit used to be. Yeah, that shit ain't nothing.
Shit is cheap. Well, let's keep it on money. You motherfuckers who think you're living the American dream, you're not. This is what they've said. The new study shows achieving the American dream costs you $4.4 million. If you don't have $4.4 million, you might be living a good life. Not to knock anybody's life. You're living a good life. But if you don't have $4.4 million, they're saying you're not living what is the actual real American dream. And this is why They says retirement you should have about 1.6 million when retired. Your home ownership $930,000. I guess that's based on like some Florida shit, 930. On it, but shit, California high now too, boss. A good house is anywhere between 750 and a million.
750 and a million.
So they kind of raising 2 kids is gonna cost you $832,000 between, I guess, birth and 18. New cars throughout, I guess, life, $800,000. Boss, you spent that in the car. You got the house and the car shit down. Kids, retirement, annual vacations, taking some trips. Shout out Sarah, she's done that. $179,000. A wedding, $40,000 on your wedding. If you don't get married, you can see there's things you can take out. So if you don't get married, you can take $44,000 off of that, and you living. And this is this pets, $37,000
off of there.
Like, what kind of fucking pet you spent $37,000 on?
Just on pets is Just on pets and wedding is $81,000.
Yeah, so but you still in the $4 million is still there. Funeral.
You're right.
$8,000.
Funeral $8. Yeah, where? That's the burner, motherfucker, and it costs more than that.
Damn, man. So yeah, that's the cost of the American dream. $4.4 million.
There's no American dream. Stop letting them fool you with the American dream. The dream is just them telling you to go dream.
A house, a dog, a picket fence. A house.
That's what they telling you, man.
A wife, 2 kids, a picket fence, and a dog, I guess, was the old American dream. That shit ain't the American dream no motherfucking more.
Ain't nothing American dream. America's going down the shithole right now.
Let me see
as we look at it. Going down the shithole. 650,000 motherfuckers homeless. And there's one motherfucker in this world. Do you know Mark Zuckerberg just made the Forbes list? Number 4. To be the second $200 billion billionaire. He's the 4th.
Big Zuck.
$200 billion.
They getting all that money and won't let a nigga in the game, man.
Bro, do y'all remember when he sold this shit Facebook for $1 billion?
For one.
For $1 billion.
That put him in there. But what he did was he was smart. He kept a small.
But I'm saying
so as they took it and expanded it, he kept getting paid. He kept getting paid. He kept getting paid. That's crazy.
No, he turned it into Meta. He didn't. He still controls it. That's why it's not.
He owns that percentage of it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He keeps getting paid. He keeps getting paid.
What the fuck? From 1 billion to 200 billion.
That's crazy.
200 billion. So it's between 4 motherfuckers on that list. It's 4, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. That's $800 billion between them 4. And we ain't got no money. What they got?
Anthony Anderson says, why are they letting in these illegal immigrants and immigrants?
That's why we need to cap the money.
I don't know. And I'm not opposed to the fucking immigrants. I've never been opposed because they stole us. This is our shit anyways. You know what I'm saying? And it's supposed to be the land of the free, home of the brave. Let them in. Give them the opportunities.
Hell no.
They stole it.
Come in legally. Don't come in illegally. Come in legally.
But I'm saying, how can we be against all this other shit they do, but then we roll with the way they do that?
No. Because you're not taking care of those that's here now.
But see, that's why I always feel like that should be. So, for instance, they showed them bringing in immigrants into a facility. Bunch of women, a bunch of children. And I looked at all these motherfuckers that was furious in the comments. I'm like, damn, how do you look at women and children needing somewhere to be, coming from somewhere where they might be killed if they don't escape or raped or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then they was like, well, they not doing this for me. Because we don't stand up and mash for what they supposed to do for us. That's separate. It's like, why are we including they shit in our shit? You know what I'm saying? It's the two really don't mix for me. It's like, okay, let's protest and mash for how you treat us. We always say, well, why y'all bringing these motherfuckers and doing this? Y'all because like they gave the agriculture. Remember they gave the agricultural people the wrongful. Remember they had them doing the crops and whatever. They gave them like some millions. Remember in California, and people was like, oh, they gave the motherfuckers out there who picked fruit and shit to the millions. They ain't gave us shit. They did the hate crime law for the Asian people. Remember they did that?
Mm-hmm.
After killing all these niggas, the police shit, they do a hate crime policy for Asian people. So if I sock somebody in the eye who's Asian because he did something wrong for me, I could be prosecuted for a hate crime, depending on how he tell the story. So I get it, and I get the immigrant shit, but it's like, we gotta mask for our shit. We gotta stay, but we can't say, oh, these women and children shouldn't have shelter or somewhere to stay because they ain't gave us reparations.
No, they shouldn't have it because it's coming out of our tax dollars payment. No, nigga, I ain't giving no money to nobody because you want to give this money to these people. Give it back to me.
Yeah, but I mean, that shit, I get what you're saying, but it's the same shit. It ain't just that. Like, see how we target that. Y'all giving the tax money to the... It's 50, 60, 70 other things they take our tax dollars for that we never see. Oh, this is for the schools. Our kids never see that. You know what I'm saying? Your tax for this went to the school system. Our kids never see this shit. The roads where we live at still got potholes and shit. A motherfucker showed some shit in LA that was crazy. You'll probably see it on Instagram. They stand in the street where LA meets Beverly Hills, and literally right there on that line, nigga, you can see the street fucked up from just, you can stand on 2 feet and you can look. He pan this way, you see how good these streets look and how the time, and when you pan this way, you can see how So we're paying that money for these roads and these whatever, but they putting that shit in their community. You know what I'm saying? So they rob us on the tax dollar shit in 50, 60 ways, not just the immigrants.
No, but still, what I'm saying is, no, I'm not saying they're not robbing us. But if I live in a rich area and my rich ass is living in a nice area, my roads are paved, because my tax dollar went to me having nice roads. I can't complain. I can't complain about your roads because your roads
right. But I'm talking about the general consensus of the people, because these people that are usually in these comments ain't rich motherfuckers.
No, I'm just saying, even if they're not, it's still people that's paying for other people that you can take my money and make it free health care. Give us free health care with my tax dollars.
And they got it to do it. And that's what's fucked. And see, that's why it's fucked up, because
you're taking it and you're giving it to them for free. They're getting the free health.
But see, but we keep focusing on just that one little thing. What about they give entire countries millions and millions and millions for some shit?
Trillions of dollars.
But it's never no outrage from us as the people. Like, they just gave. No, it's
not. A lot of
not.
people outraged with that. That's what the war is. People are outraged with us spending all this money over there for the war. We're outraged at that.
I don't see the same energy that I see for immigrant women and children having a place to live that I see when they say, "Oh, America just gave such and such 2 point." Because I see all of it. So when I see it and I'm looking through the shit,
masses don't focus on that.
And that's my point.
They don't. Oh, I'm saying. Why you don't see it? Because the masses that shows us what we want to see is not putting it out there to see it as much as they're putting out there to see, oh, this was making the people mad. This was making the people mad.
And that's my point.
This in our face.
And that's my point. So my point is,
but it's media.
We can't be, everybody's so mad about this one little thing, but they pulling the wool over all you niggas' eyes for 60 other things. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you got to research, study, look at all the shit. Like, motherfuckers mad because this lady and her kids got shelter, but they got all this other shit they taking y'all money for.
No, I'm not mad that she got shelter. I'm mad that she's getting health care that I don't get. I'm mad that you're giving her funds that I don't get.
Right,
I'm
but
not
so
mad that
why?
you-
So
that
we
you putting her
should.
in that- I'm not mad that you putting her in this motherfucking gymnastics.
It's a gymnasium. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
It's a
not mad at
gymnasium
that.
and a sack lunch, and it's like
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I
I'm
don't
mad at
understand
the money
motherfuckers
you
being
giving
mad
her
at
that
this.
I'm not getting.
But the thing is, the money it ain't even that. That's what I'm saying. Then you have to go deeper because they give us what they spent to do that. They ain't spend that. So if they say, yeah, it was $3.9 million to house these the immigrants, what was spent on them was probably 1.2. They write it all high,
all the
just like they
time.
do with the prisons. A pack
That's
of noodles
everything.
is $5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's everything.
You know what I'm saying? So I just be saying they
been
robbing us
saving
in
that
what
all
hella
the time.
ways. You know what I'm saying? They rob us in so many fucking ways. It's crazy, bro. We got the largest homeless population we've ever had. They rob us in so many goddamn ways.
Because they're doing it. We only got homeless population because they don't want to fix it. If they want to fix it, they can fix it. You can send trillions of dollars somewhere. You can fix your homeless.
And that's the thing. They send all this money somewhere. We not. Like, we
You
have
sending
to
trillions
trip.
of dollars
Like, hey,
places.
what the fuck y'all
You're
do that
not
for?
fixing your homeless.
It should be outrage post all over the internet. Like, why the fuck did y'all give them that money? And it don't be. But they go
It do.
crazy.
It's a whole page. Listen, it's a whole fucking thread where it's.
I see a little bit. I just don't see as much. Like because I'm a comment surfer. So when I see the post, so I see y'all gave these people this money because we'll post it, and then you go through there, the outrage really don't be there. You know what I'm saying? It'll be free Palestine. It'll be supporters of mostly what the fuck is going on in there, and then it'll be the other side of that shit. But when it get to the core of what they doing, it don't seem like motherfuckers tripping to me, bro.
No, because they like Anthony said, they censor that shit. They don't want you motherfuckers talking about why we doing this and why we doing that. They censor that shit. They shadow ban shit. They don't want shit out.
And that's crazy. So that just be my point. Like, nigga, they robbing us 60 other ways. That blanket, and sandwich ain't hurting nothing we got going on. You know what I'm saying?
No, but that cash, that food stamp, and then that free apartment does. Why your homeless people? Why your homeless? We know the money ain't real. We know that factual. We know that, but why the homeless people on your street ain't in that apartment before?
So I get that.
The homeless.
That's what I'm saying. But there isn't just but if you take it's like with niggas. Hey, you ain't gotta mention me, nigga, to get the bitch. It's the same thing. Why isn't there just a crazy mash on get the homeless off the street, get the homeless off the street, get the homeless off the street? They did where? I don't see that. I don't see.
That's what I'm saying.
We've just reached the peak of the most homeless motherfuckers we have. I don't see riots. I don't see protesting of get the homeless off the street. I don't see
LA
it.
had the biggest protest in history about homeless.
I
That's
ain't
why
see
they
it.
built them fucking. That's what I'm saying. So some things you're not going to see that you're.
I'm
not
pretty
getting.
versed in the news, bro. Like that.
I'm not saying
so let me
you're
look
not
it up.
Pretty versed in the news. I'm not saying that you're scrolling through and on your whatever you're looking at and you don't see it. You may see a little article here. You may see, and then you miss a big article that you just didn't see because it happens. But it was a big ass thing about it on the news. It was all out there. Like this shit is too close to our downtown and where we're doing business and where we're building business. They had a big ass fuss
I
about
see
that
one
shit.
for criminalizing homelessness back
had a
in
big fuss
August.
about
Human rights. But I'm saying who's out there? The people. It's these groups that are there doing that. Like it's not us though, bro. Like it ain't us as a people. Like the
who is
people.
us?
The people.
That's the
you,
people.
the people here watching. Like why?
And the people. That's
Right,
the
but I'm
people out
saying
there.
no. There's a human rights group that are protesting criminalization of homelessness. But what they're regular people, but they're part of. This is their life mission to help homeless feet. So they're protesting that. But Joe, Steve, the niggas that just are regular on my timeline who will say, fuck these immigrants. And like my nigga who asked, my nigga who said, why are they letting the immigrants in these comments? My nigga, do you protest for the homeless to get off the street? Do you leave the comments on the homeless shit like you do about the immigrants? Is what I'm saying. Like the regular people. Do we fight for all the other shit? Or are we letting it? Because that's what they lobbing us the immigrant shit, because that's the agenda of this guy wants to let people in our country. This motherfucker here want to keep them out. So we get that. We get the immigration laws, and the immigration shit is high on the spectrum of our political policies, but they slide all this other shit in under our noses. Most of the homeless motherfuckers in this country don't have representation. They don't have us. Some of us get up and go feed them every now and then, but there's nobody out there like literally in front of City Hall fighting to get the homeless off the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck is that rally amongst the people? Like, we here today to say, get these homeless people off the street. Let's get them somewhere safe to be. No, specific little groups and shit and charities and shit, they do it. But we as a people don't really be doing it, bro. Anthony says, I always advocate for America first. But when advocating for, okay, I get it. You advocate for America first, so I get your anti-motherfuckers coming from outside of us in here. But you still have to do as America first, the infrastructure of America is yours too. So the homeless they're Americans. We have to care about the homeless motherfuckers on the street as well too. We have to care about us giving these big ass financial donations to other countries that ain't our business. You know what I'm saying? Although they're allies business wise, which is why they do it. You know what I'm saying? Anthony says, what is it doing? What is I give up. And salute to you for giving out the lunches, bro. That's what I'm saying. There are a lot of us who go out and give lunches and clothes and food and shit to the homeless, but we supposed to be banging on a door like, hey, you motherfuckers need to get these people into safe housing. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
They did it in San Diego. 1,000 people just rallied in San Diego and did it.
Okay, but what organization is that? What group? Most of that is an organization or a group, my nigga.
No organization. It says all residents. A residents rally. Not an organization rally. A residents rally.
Everything I just looked up was a group.
No.
Or who organized it? Did Steve just get on Facebook and say, all my people come meet me downtown, we're going to do that?
No, now that
because it's usually an organization or a group, a humanitarian group.
But it says residents rally. So when they say in the residents rally, they're not talking about a group, because it would be the of America rally in front of so-and-so.
But so what rally was that? What was that about? Was it about getting them away from their homes?
No.
Or was it to get them
homeless shelters? About why they got the homeless shelters up. Why are these homeless people out there? They're rallying for it. There's a lot of people that do that though, bro. And we may not catch it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm telling you, it's a lot of rallying going on because this shit is out of hand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I don't see a lot. That's something I strongly fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I strongly fuck with that. And that's just something I don't see based on people. People I know. You know what I'm saying? People I'm familiar with. You know what I'm saying? I know there are organizations, there are groups and shit who do that kind of shit, who organize that kind of shit. I just don't see niggas on my timeline like, hey, bro, let's go bang for the, you know what I'm saying? I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see enough of it. But when I see shit like that, you see motherfuckers voice that shit heavy. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody who do contribute to the homeless. You know what I'm saying? I gotta play one more clip before we get out of here. One more motherfucking clip, because this pastor who's married to Shaq's ex-wife Shawnee says, quit giving your money to the homeless, motherfucker. Quit giving your money to the homeless. Quit helping motherfuckers in need. He says no blessings come from that. Only give your money to the church. Let's take a look.
The other problem with the church is that anytime a person is in need, y'all go to running and dropping money. But let me tell you something, the poor will be with you always, and there is no blessing connected to blessing the poor other than getting back what you gave to them, but no multiplication. Multiplication is segregated for tithes and offering. When you give to the poor, the only thing you do is help them, but you don't help yourself. So when you give $1 to somebody on the street talking about I did my job, God like, thank you, but it ain't gonna help you. Bible. Charity does not bring wealth. What? Only the tithe does that. Matter of fact, you don't believe me? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna preach on it.
Nigga, what is you talking about?
The other problem with the church is that
Here's mine. If you don't go sit your peanut head ass down somewhere.
He a cold nigga, bro. And
You
listen,
gonna go sit
if you
your
listen at the
peanut
beginning,
head
he
ass
said
down.
every time you see somebody in need, you reach in your pocket and give them some. And somebody said, yeah. He said, that ain't what you're supposed to be doing. They shut up quick to the motherfucker. What do you think about that
crazy.
theory? You ain't get no blessing?
No, that ain't no theory. No, man. That ain't no motherfucking theory, man. That's a greedy motherfucker that's trying to be greedy.
That is.
That's it. And using God to be greedy.
And you,
using the Bible
and you
to be
got
greedy.
shiny, nigga. You better watch your pocketbook.
Nigga. You greedy in the motherfucker. I thought they was going through a divorce. I didn't even know they was together no more.
Okay.
I think they breaking wide.
Yeah, that nigga is crazy.
Nigga, you a straight scam artist. That's why they be talking about the preachers now. They all scam artists.
And that be
Nigga,
my
you live
beef.
better than everybody. You live better than everybody in your congregation.
And that be my beef.
Then y'all come tell them, motherfucker, well, I got 5 different businesses. Well, how did you fund all these 5 different businesses that you got? Can you tell the people how you fund these businesses?
And as I get older, I think, boss, because I talked to one of my partners who he's already there as far as a pastor and doing some things. And I just ain't ready yet, you know what I'm saying? But I think when I get to a certain age, you know what I'm saying, maybe around 50 or something, I would like to do something like a life church where we're not necessarily in there. And I know this sounds crazy, preaching the word of God. I think that should be dedicated to people who have spent their life studying the word of God, things in the Bible, and the way you should live, whatever. I want to do something like I always say, it's like a life church where you teach people to balance their checkbooks, save money, make money, go out and do humanitarian work. It should be because we look at the church like that's technically what we think they should be doing. Like the church, like bro said, I go out and I give food to them. We should see the churches every week. Shout out my mama church though. They got food drives and they give out a lot of shit all the time. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? My bro, because at the mosque they do it. And shout out Omar. They still over there doing it at the mosque. They give out a lot of food. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a baby step because it's government funding and things for that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as outside of the homeless, you got regular people. They need classes like Boss is very versed in like child support. In child visitation and we need somewhere where people can go and it's like, okay, man, I'm an ex-felon. How do I get a job now? Man, I'm going through child support shit with my baby mama. I can't really get a job. And somebody who's sitting and say, well, we can do this. We'll talk to them. This is how you put yourself on a payment plan, bro. Like they need like a life church somewhere where you just, okay, this is how you get better credit. Because even though Facebook is kind of like that, but you got to know where to go to get all of it and put it together. We need like one hub, one place where everybody has, it's 5 rooms and this lady's versed in teaching financial literacy. This person's good at child support and parenting, and single mothers have a teacher. We need some life shit going on, you know what I'm saying?
We need a lot of shit, man.
I'm just dreaming though. We'll see. Hopefully by the time I'm 50, we get it cracking. Secret Menu Podcast. We appreciate y'all pulling up on us. Boss, it's hump day, even though we talked about the storm. Prayers, absolutely, definitely. Prayers for Florida, man. One more time, man. Prayers for Florida and everybody going through that. Prayers for everybody going through anything. You know what I'm saying? Life is crazy. The homeless rate is higher than it's ever been. So that's proven fact that most of us are going through some shit in one way or another. And we all just one or two mistakes away from being that. Give us some game, boss, to get us through the hump.
Keep believing in yourself. Keep moving forward. Don't let what's going on in today's world detour you of where you're supposed to be at and what you're supposed to be doing in life. Life is a struggle right now, and everybody's struggling. Everybody's trying to figure out what's going on. Keep moving. Keep the wheels turning. As long as the wheels turning, things is moving. Understand who you are, what you are, and what you're trying to do. Because a lot of us are just in the world and taking up space and don't know our purpose yet. Find your purpose. Understand what your purpose is, and make sure you do everything you can to fulfill that purpose. It's not going to happen overnight, people. Don't just fall out the sky and land. It's the work. The work is always going to set you apart from people that don't do it. So, again, keep on keeping on, because that's all that's left to do. Don't be fooled by the shit you see. Don't be fooled by the shit you hear. Always have an understanding of what it is that you yourself are doing. And with that, I'm going to tell y'all have a great motherfucking night, and I'm out of here.
You feel me? Stay down till you come up. When you come up, stay down. Sugar Meat Podcast. We appreciate y'all tapping in. We're going to try to get back on here tomorrow. I'm going to try it. Put something together. Hopefully nothing bad happens. But we got to keep some... It's over?
I won't be in tomorrow.
Okay, it's over. It's over. And then Boss is coming to town Friday. Yeah. It's my nigga Madden's birthday. It's Black Rodeo weekend. We're going to be at the Black Rodeo doing Black Rodeo shit. So, yeah, I might not see us this weekend, man. But we'll keep y'all posted. We're going to try to do something. What you got going on tomorrow, nigga? Hold on. What you got going on?
Birthday.
Okay, shout out P. Roller. Shout out P. Roller.
Every year I do something with this nigga. This is my day. Like, when you have a day one, like, that's my day one. My day one. I came to Fresno, East Side, moved to the West Side. That was my day. Like, he's the reason I started playing baseball. Not that I started playing baseball. He's the reason I got further in baseball. Mm-hmm. He used to catch the bus with me, knowing he wasn't gonna make the team, but he made sure I got out there.
That's fire.
And that was my guy. He's always been my guy. I love that nigga to death.
That's my baby cousin daddy. It's my baby cousin daddy, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We damn near family now, you know what I'm saying? But we appreciate y'all because y'all like family to us too. We definitely appreciate y'all tapping in. We'll keep y'all posted. I'll make a post to let y'all know if we make it back on one more night. You know what I'm saying? Flawless says Libra Gang. Shout out to the Libras. It's y'all month. Shout out to everybody with a birthday. Diego Red is saying peace.
Money Boss is saying peace.
And we out.